With all the big-time marquee talent that's on the field tonight, we're set for
injuries and disorders. Download our disability etiquette booklet at unitedspinal.org.
Welcome to the Sunday Night Football pregame show on Westwood One, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Superior Grocers.
Quality, variety, and value.
Your SoCal Chevy dealers.
Together, let's drive.
And LA Care.
For all of LA.
Dodger playoff baseball is just moments away. They won the NL West.
They're the top seed in the National League.
the best record in baseball.
LA Dodgers October baseball is here.
KLAC, KYSR HD2 Los Angeles.
Let's go.
Dive from the foul ground and he makes the catch.
This ball's back, it's gone! Go, go, go!
Absolutely annihilated that pitch. The Los Angeles Dodgers do it again.
This is one for the history books.
Let's go.
Welcome to LA Dodgers playoff baseball.
What a scene here at Dodger Stadium.
Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Ford.
Built Ford Tough.
LA County Public Works.
Visit waterforla.com.
Jacoby and Myers.
Justice for you since 1972.
Coffee Hot Dogs.
A SoCal treasure. Local. Original. Great.
Navien Tankless Water Heaters.
For endless hot water, visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Libera tu espíritu ganador. Apuestas deportivas y cientos de juegos de casino. Disfruta de pagos en minutos, una plataforma segura y atención personalizada en todo momento. Pronostica, diviértete y lleva tu pasión al siguiente nivel. Betcris.
And a 1-2 to Vientos. Is into left field. Down for a base hit. Here comes Bader. He'll score the tying run. Nimmo the other way, and the Mets will take the lead in the 8th. Lindor scores. Alonso adds with a sac fly. Martinez off the bench with an RBI single to extend the New York lead. He sends one in the air, left center field. That will score Iglesias, and a 5-run 8th inning. A 4-pitch walk to Soto, and they're loaded for Aaron Judge. Judge cranks one. Deep left field, a grand slam, and the Yankees have the lead. Right on cue. He snaps his longest homerless drought, and just like that, the Yankees are in front. What a shot that was. What a moment. That's bullshit. Hard to left field. Higashioka has done it again. And he pulls one down the line. It's a fair ball. Machado delivers this time. It's 3-1 San Diego. Merrill, center field. Harris back. He can't get it. San Diego has opened it up here in the second. They lead it 5-1. And what a shot from Merrill.
Line at 1-800-854-7771. That's 1-800-854-7771. Or visit the LA County Department of Mental Health at dmh.lacounty.gov.
In the history of Dodger Stadium, there have been 19 total rainouts. Hi, I'm Dave Roberts, and last year's rain was one for the books, and it was LA County's best for capturing that rain. Over 200 billion gallons of storm water was captured, enough for 5 million people, or enough water to cover attendance at 89 sold-out home games. LA County works hard to ensure a safe, clean, reliable water future. Find out more at waterforla.com.
It's playoff time, baseball fans. This is Jorge Jarrin, and I want you to know that I'm bringing someone special into the lineup to help me reach the finish line this season. Chef Merito's Chicken Seasoning. It's a true utility player who helps me excel at every level in the kitchen. Whether it's chicken fajitas, enchiladas, even roasted chicken, I know it'll be a hit when Chef Merito steps up to my plate. With Chef Merito Seasonings, the chef is in you. Available at your local grocery store or chefmerito.com.
Hey Hey, it's David Vassay. Colder temps are coming. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water and big savings. Navien also makes high-efficiency products that deliver comfort in the form of heat to every corner of your home. Now Navien is taking comfort to the next level by introducing a hydro furnace that provides even high-efficiency forced air heat powered by the same proven technology as their water heating products. Visit NavienInc.com/Dodgers.
It's the bottom of the ninth. The game's on the line, and your small business needs a loan fast. Go to OnDeck.com, the small business lender trusted by thousands of business owners. With On Deck, you can apply in minutes, and if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day. Go to OnDeck.com. Your loan is on deck. Depending on certain loan attributes, your business loan may be issued by OnDeck or Celtic Bank. Limited eligibility for same-day funding. OnDeck does not lend in North Dakota. All loans subject to lender approval.
Fans expect to in every season, but imagine winning the championship 29 seasons in a row. Galpin Ford did that, being the #1 volume Ford dealer in the world for 29 years, led by the Bachman family as the largest family-owned and operated dealer group in Southern California. Galpin has been part of the community since 1946, offering great deals, great service with great people. In addition to Ford, Galpin's winning heritage includes Mazda, Honda, Volkswagen, Porsche, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Lincoln, Volvo, Polestar, and Lowe's. Be a part of the Galpin story. It starts at Galpin.com.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Steven Nelson.
Live from Dodger Stadium, it's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series as the Dodgers entertain the New York Mets. And one of these teams will be headed to the World Series as the Dodgers in the background taking the field. Hi again, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Steven Nelson and with producer engineer Dwayne McDonald. Well, as if the opening series was not exciting enough, the Dodgers taking 5 games to defeat the San Diego Padres, and now they take on the Mets who come in from New York. The first 2 games here in Los Angeles. The next 3 will be in New York at Citi Field. But first things first, these 2 ball clubs have been on a roll. And for the Mets, who the Dodgers swept that series at the end of May, the Mets resemble nothing like that team that was struggling. They were 11 games below 500, but since that time, they're one of the winningest teams in baseball. Of course, the Dodgers, 98 victories with the best record in Major League Baseball. Here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup. It'll be again Shohei Ohtani leading it off, the designated hitter. Mookie Betts batting second and playing in right field. Freddie Freeman, sore ankle and all, is at first. Teoscar Hernandez is in left. Doing the catching, Will Smith. Max Muncy is at third base. KK Hernandez in center. Gavin Lux will be at second base. And Tommy Edman batting ninth. And he'll be at shortstop. For Jack Flaherty, the local product, 6'4" right-hander in 28 starts. Overall was 13-7. So for this Dodger ball club, trying to get on the board here early in today's game. The umpiring crew using 7 umpires, one of them in reserve. That'll be Jeremy Rehack working the plate. He'll call the balls to strikes. Marvin Hudson is at first. Nick Lentz at second. And Bill Miller, the crew chief, is over at third. David Rackley down the left field line. Jordan Baker down the right field line. There are also 3 replay umpires perched in New York should there be a challenge at any of the plays here at Dodger Stadium. Excitement, you bet. Game 1, National League Championship Series. It's the Dodgers against the New York Mets. Able to play. Here's Steven.
Thank you, Mo. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, welcome back to Blue Heaven on Earth, and welcome to the NLCS. The Dodgers and Mets meet for the right to go to the World Series. Jack Flaherty set to go. So are we. Francisco Lindor, the star switch-hitting shortstop, digs in, batting from the left side against the right-handed Flaherty. He drops his right arm, wiggles his glove. His first pitch of the ball game is in there. Called strike 1. A fastball at 93 miles per hour right down the pipe. Flaherty starting in a championship series game for the first time since 2019. His pitch bounced to second. After the third hop, it's fielded by Lux. He gets it over to Freeman. 1 gone. The Flaherty makes his second start of this postseason. He lost Game 2 of the division series against the Padres here at Dodger Stadium. 5 1/3 innings, 4 earned runs on 5 hits, including a pair of homers. Struck out 2 and walked 1. Well, 3 of those runs and 3 of those hits came in the first 2 innings, so trying to get up to a better start here tonight against New York. Now it's the rookie third baseman, Mark Vientos, swings through strike 1. A fastball at 94 on the inner third.
We'll see if Flaherty stays with the pattern. He throws a lot of breaking balls. In fact, almost 50% of his pitches, the regular season, breaking stuff.
Comes back with another fastball, dots the outside corner. He's in front of Vientos, 0-2. Vientos, a young third baseman, not yet 25 years old, but he's been arguably the best hitter in New York's lineup during this postseason. Flaherty goes to the curveball, spiked in the dirt, ball 1.
Turned 25 in 60 days.
Hits in 6 of 7 games for Vientos this postseason. He has struck out 10 times in 30 plate appearances. He is a free swinger. There will be strikeouts, but there is a ton of pop in that bat. Base is empty, 1 out, top of the first. The 1-2 pitch. Flaherty goes to the slider, down and away. 2-2 for Vientos.
So, Steven, talking about strikeout swings and misses. In the first game so far postseason, the Mets have been swinging and missing at a high percentage.
And now the 2-2. Vientos held back on the swing, then pulled it foul on the left side.
Which figures, because you're talking about better teams that you're playing in as you advance. Things don't get easier, they get more difficult.
Flaherty will try again. A 2-2 pitch. Vientos swings and misses, strike 3. Beautiful curveball from Jack Flaherty, down and away. Got the third baseman to chase. Strikeout number 1, out number 2.
And the first swing and miss that we really see. And for the Mets, they, with the breaking stuff, the percentages it's a higher chase rate on top of it, the early goings.
2 out, nobody on, top of the first. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series just underway. Now Flaherty will face Brandon Nimmo, left-handed hitting left fielder. Stares at a fastball, just miss in the area off the plate away from the lefty. Was reaching all 7 games this postseason. On 1-0, Nimmo takes. There's a fastball in the outside corner. Called strike 1, evens the count. Nimmo, a native of Cheyenne, Wyoming. The 1-1 pitch coming from Flaherty. It's a curveball and a beauty. At the knee, swung on and missed, strike 2.
With 2 strikes now, Kodai Hernandez moves from straightaway center over to left center.
A 1-2 pitch with Dodger Stadium on its feet is buried in the dirt. A curveball, too low, and now it's 2-2. Nimmo has been a thorn in the Dodgers' side. He loves playing against the Dodgers, and he especially loves visiting Dodger Stadium. Jack Flaherty trying to keep him at bay. 2 out, nobody on, scoreless game. Another 2-strike pitch. Up and away, ball 3 fills the count. Fastball that slipped out of Flaherty's hand. Trying to avoid a dreaded 2-out walk with the slugging first baseman Alonso on deck. The pitch on a line into Edman's glove. At shortstop, left to second base on the edge of the dirt. It's a 1-2-3, top of the first inning for Jack Flaherty. Gives a scoreless game to the top of the lineup. Shohei Ohtani, Mookey Betts, and Freddie Freeman against Kodai Senga.
2-0 pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to work for them. A 4-run inning for the Royals.
1 out away for Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today. has no-hit the Washington Nationals. On a rainy Thursday in D.C., the Padres will celebrate.
Swinging a high fly ball to deep right center. Siri back toward the track. At the wall, leaves, and got it! He caught it! Took away a homer.
What a catch in center field by Siri. Still digesting that catch made by Jose Siri out there. A home run robber, to be sure.
One of the best plays that we've seen all season long. And boy, was it a big one.
And a 1-2 to Vientos is into left field, down for a base hit. Here comes Bader. He'll score the tying run. Nimmo the other way, and the Mets will take the lead in the 8th. Lindor scores. Alonso adds with a sac fly. Martinez off the bench with an RBI single to extend the New York lead. He sends one in the air, left center field. That will score Iglesias, and a 5-run 8th inning.
In Rookie of the Year voting in the National League. He went 12-7 with a 2.98 ERA, 166 in the third innings last season. He struck out 202. He has a 6-pitch arsenal. And Rick Monday, and the highlight in that arsenal is his ghost fork, a fork ball.
Well, it's a fork ball, and the bottom drops out of it. So for Senga, from February 22nd to July 26th on the injury list, sprained right shoulder, and then strained left calf in his first start against Atlanta. So, he rejoined the club on the final road trip of the season during the regular trip, and here he is. So it figures it's going to be a short outing.
Will face his fellow countryman Shohei Ohtani to start things off. Senga is set. Ball at the belt. Ohtani at the plate. The pitch is taken outside. A cutter that was dropped by the catcher, Francisco Alvarez, ball 1. Ohtani was 4 for 20 in the division series. So a lot of whiffs from Shohei against the Padres. He's ahead of Senga 1-0. Here's the pitch. Ohtani bounces it to the right side. Over to his left is the veteran infielder Iglesias. He fields and throws for out number 1. One out. Base is empty. Mookie Betts will take his turn.
For Senga, the fastball is going to be in the mid. Occasionally, he gets up in the upper 90s when he's healthy. That forkball we talked about, the cutter, the slider to go with it.
His first pitch to Mookie Betts. Mookie has to spin out of the way of a fastball running up and in at 94. Nearly hit him, 1-0. The Dodgers saw Senga last year. Started against the Dodgers in the middle of July. Gave up just 1 run on 4 hits in 6 innings. That 1 run, a Mookie Betts solo homer. The pitch is spiked in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. In fact, for the Dodgers that day, against Senga, Mookie Betts was 3 for 3 with a home run. And the rest of the team was just 1 for 18. Scoreless game here, game 1 of the NLCS, and Mookie Betts will take again a cutter that's pulled outside, 3-0. Freddie Freeman in the starting lineup to begin this series against New York. He's on deck. Scoreless so far. Can the Dodgers change it in the bottom of the first? The 3-0. Mookie taking all the way inside and upstairs, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk.
And pitch count, one of the things with Senga also, Chris, if you start to look at this year's postseason play, the bullpens around baseball, the bullpens that worked almost as many innings as the starting pitchers.
It's a new era in Major League Baseball, that is for certain. The Freddie chants showering Freeman for his first plate appearance. The first pitch way outside. Cutter that slipped out, so that's 5 in a row from Senga that has missed the strike zone.
Kind of a weird defense. Outfield playing a little bit the opposite way. Shallow and left. Nimmo. Right side of the infield straight up. Left side of the infield playing the pull.
If Freddie could pull it to the right side, that could get into the corner and be some trouble. I'm not saying he's going to run fast, but Mookie Betts can. Senga goes to a cutter, just got the outside edge 1 ball, 1 strike with a runner on and 1 out in the bottom of the first. No score for the Dodgers or Mets. Best of 7 series starting tonight at Dodger Stadium. Here's the 1-1. Bounces way in front of the plate. Alvarez picked it and ran toward first as if he was going to attempt a back pick on Mookie, but he never threw the ball.
Senga does not take a lot of time getting the ball to his catcher. It's just a heck of a stop on 1 hop on the backhand side by Alvarez.
Senga exhales ahead of his 2-1 pitch to Freeman. Waggles the bat, now brings it up, hands high above his head. A trademark stance. There'll be a pickoff attempt unsuccessful on Mookie at first. In the division series, Freddie started game 1 going 2 for 2. He stole a base. Like, all right, that ankle's not bad. No, it's definitely bad. He finished the series 2 for 12 after that 2 for 2 start. On 2-1, Freddie swings and fouls it over the net to our left and below in the loge level seats. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, Betts started to take off early. Then he stopped it. He had continued. The ball was fouled off anyway, but you get an idea is that, okay, Senga may be rather quick to home plate, but Betts may have picked up something.
Let's see what Mookie tries to do. Another pickoff attempt. That's the second disengagement for Senga. They're only allowed 2. Now, Betts takes some steps away from the first baseman Alonso. On the 2-2 pitch. Freddie stares at ball 3 low. Did not bite on that forkball, which fills the count. Teoscar Hernandez waiting in the wings. Senga threw 31 pitches in game 1 against Philadelphia in the DS. His 2 innings of work. His payoff to Freeman. Mookie's running. It is ball 4. Freddie's aboard. Back-to-back walks for the Dodgers here in the first.
Well, this is interesting. First at bat. Do you want to see a pitch or not? And I mention that because Teoscar Hernandez, you start to look at all the hitters this year. First pitch thrown to him in an at-bat. 7th highest average in baseball. 440.
Against the Padres, Teoscar was 6 for 18 with a .333 batting average, 2 home runs, and hits in all 5 games, drove in 7 of the Dodgers' 24 runs. He steps in to game 1 of the LCS with 2 on and 1 out in the first in a scoreless game. Can he change that? Senga delivers. Teoscar takes upstairs, a fastball at 94, ball 1. So the Dodgers got to harness their emotions, their excitement to want to start this LCS off the right way, but they see their starter, the opposing starter, really struggling with his command in Senga. Senga looks back at Betts, comes home to Teoscar. It's low, it skips in the dirt, but not far enough away for Mookie to take off. He knew Freddie was staying at first base with that flat right tire.
Well, this is interesting. You got the starters have a little trouble dialing it in, so this is a spot now. It's 2-0. Treat it like it's 3-0 count, where it's got to be right there. This is a spot. Look, you don't have to chase a pitch. Don't have to be in a hurry to swing at the next one.
2 balls, no strikes on Teoscar Hernandez. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Hernandez watches another one. Ball 3 on a cutter low, and Senga, body language not good, comes off the mound, kind of receives the ball disgustedly. He is really fighting for it on the mound.
Big gap, left center field, infield to pull.
15 pitches, 12 balls from Kodai Senga. The 3-0 pitch. Inside, ball 4. Senga has walked them loaded in the first. There'll be a visit from Jeremy Hefner, the pitching coach for the Mets. It's a consultation on the mound brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION, because everyone deserves justice.
Now, this sounds basic, and it is, but it's difficult to just go ahead and hold it on really tightly with both reins. Get a good pitch. I mean, this has to be perfect. You've seen 3 walks in front of you. It has to be one of the pitches you dream about having to even offer at. And the other part, keep the ball off the ground if you put it into play.
Will Smith will bat with the bases loaded and 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. Dodgers trying to jump in front in game 1 against the Mets. Smith 2 for 8 against San Diego with a home run and 2 RBIs. This year against the Mets in 6 games, batting above 300 with 6 extra base hits, 3 of his 20 homers. Big chance to do damage. Met infield is back. Senga's first pitch. Smith swings and hits it high in the air. Shallow center field. Tyrone Taylor, Torrance native, settling underneath it. Mookie will tag. The throw home. Stop sign from Dino Ebel as the throw led Alvarez up the third base line. Everybody stays. 2 outs and still no score.
And that's an unproductive at bat. You've got 3 guys that walk in front of you. And you're swinging first pitch, and was it a perfect pitch?
It was a cutter right in the heart of the plate. That is something that Will Smith should do a little more damage with, or at the very least, move it forward. So first pitch fly out helps bail out Kodai Senga with the second out. It'll be up to Max Muncy. Bases loaded, 2 out, no score. Here's the pitch. Muncy takes strike 1. And a cutter on the outside third. And now Senga moving with a little bit more positive energy on the mound after getting Smith to fly out. Betts, Freeman, and Teoscar on the bases. An 0-1 pitch. Muncy sees it bounce off the dirt. Well blocked by Alvarez. The catcher went off his chest protector about 15 feet up the first baseline. Mookie had to hold. Alvarez has been busy behind home plate so far, and he's really done a good job.
He saved the runners advancing, and he saved the run right there.
Dodgers had the bases loaded with 1 out. 3 consecutive walks. And now 2 outs in the inning. 1 ball, 1 strike on Muncy. Senga kicks and fires. Muncy watches a fastball upstairs, 2-1. No score in the bottom of the first inning. A 2-1 pitch. Muncy swings, fights it to center field. This ball will get down. Mookie scores. Freddie trying to come around. The throw is cut off. He steps on the plate. Max Muncy with a 2-out, 2-run single. 2-0 Dodgers off the bat.
Dodgers make the opening statement of Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And for Max Muncy, you start to look now the last 2 years, there has not been another hitter in baseball that has come to home plate more often than Max Muncy with runners in scoring position. And that's over the last 2 years.
Muncy comes through in a big way. The Dodgers were in danger of squandering a bases-loaded 1-out opportunity. They cash in thanks to Max Muncy. First and second for Kodai Hernandez. When it mattered most in the division series, he went 3 for 7 with a home run, 2 runs scored. Hit the ball hard, too. 2 on, 2 out, 2-0 Dodgers. First pitch bounces by to the backstop. Teoscar moves up, as does Muncy. 2 in scoring position.
Senga's all over the place. One other note also on that base hit by Muncy. Freddie Freeman, sore ankle and all. Dino Ebel did not hesitate for a second to send him around. And just watching Freeman, he made sure that he touched home plate with the left foot, not the right one, trying to remove any stress and strain.
23rd pitch of the bottom of the first inning coming from Kodai Senga. Second and third, 2 out. A 1-0. Kike swings, hits it right back to Senga. Nearly hits him in the midsection. He's got his glove in the way. Runs over to first, underhand toss, and then he slaps his right leg with his glove. It was a really tough first inning for the Mets starter. It was a big first inning thanks to
is blasted deep to right field, and the Phillies get this road trip off on a good note. It's his 12th leadoff home run of the year. Oh, man, he drills one to deep right field, and that one is gone. His second home run of the game, and a high fly ball in deep right field, and come all the way back. Kyle Schwarber's third home run of the night. Unbelievable.
You talk about making a statement.
5-5 in the seventh. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. What a way to wrap it up, and they will celebrate in LA tonight. 2 games back in the division. That's not over yet.
Charlie heads out, began his Rockies career in center field, gonna end it the same way. Charlie with a base hit, gotta love it.
Make sure you get that baseball too. Good for Charlie. Base hit in his final at bat. I'm sure that played into Buddy's decision.
Charlie Blackmon's career as a Rocky has come to an end. And here is the standing ovation yet again. Swing and a drive, deep toward left. Number 2,000, a home run. Paul Goldschmidt's first career hit came in 2011 against Matt Cain. Number 1,000 against German Marquez and the Colorado Rockies 7 years ago. And tonight, July 26, 2024, number 2,000 against Kyle Finnegan, a 2-run homer.
A 4-pitch walk to Soto, and they're loaded for Aaron Judge. Judge cranks one, deep left field, a grand slam, and the Yankees have the lead. Right on cue.
Pete Alonso, the slugging first baseman, digs in from the right side. It's 4, 5, and 6 due up against Jack Flaherty in the top of the second. The pitch. In there, strike one on the inner third.
The other part that is going to factor into it, the Dodgers bullpen in that series against the Padres was fantastic. The Mets come in with a well-rested pen.
The 0-1, it's a breaking ball, a curved ball right on the inside corner. Alonso stares at strike 2.
Well, Alonso has built up some strikeouts. You start to look at August and September combined.
The 0-2 pitch. Pulled down and away. A slider from Flaherty. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Back in those 2 months, 74 strikeouts in 54 games. He will chase breaking balls out of the strike zone, and looking at a report, especially with 2 strikes.
Another 2-strike pitch. It's a little low with the fastball. Square count 2-2. Alonso has hits in 3 consecutive games. This postseason, batting .273. He really saved New York's season. Game 3 of the wild card series. Game-winning home run off Milwaukee's lockdown closer, Devin Williams. But Flaherty gets Alonso to swing through a slider below the zone. Second strikeout for Jack Flaherty. 1 gone in the second.
And that's the swing and a miss at a breaking ball.
So Flaherty, who had 2 strikeouts in 5 1/3 innings against San Diego, has 2 strikeouts, 4 batters in against the Mets. And that's something you started to allude to in the first inning, Mo. The hitter profiles, New York compared to San Diego, vastly different. Starling Marte stares at a fastball in the inside corner, called strike 1 for Flaherty.
Yeah, I think if you look at the Mets, probably better balancing and putting the ball into plays, in particular left center or right center, and then try and do some damage on the bases.
The 0-1. It's downstairs, another heater. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mets in their road grays, blue helmets. Several of them wearing orange cleats or blue. Marte's on the orange side. Flaherty in his high socks kicks and fires. Pulls a breaking ball down and away toward the left-hander's batter's box to fall behind Marte 2-1.
The Mets, a combination of the two colors of the teams that left New York, the Giants and Dodgers.
On this 2-1 pitch, Marte swings and chops it foul on the third base side. In between Max Muncy and Mike Sarbaugh, the Mets third base coach, 2-2. 2-0 Dodgers. One out, nobody on in the top of the second inning.
This Mets team, they woke up early June 2nd, end of the season, 65-38.
On 2-2, Flaherty misses downstairs with a slider. Full count on Marte. You have Jesse Winker, who has the best numbers of any Met batter against Jack Flaherty. He's on deck. Marte calls for time, steps back, and now digs in, taps the plate twice, twirls the bat toward Flaherty, who's wiggling the glove on the mound. Into his windup, a 3-2 pitch. Called, strike 3, and Marte knew it. Perfect fastball at 94.
If you're feeling Marte, Stephen, was looking for a breaking ball, he did not get it.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Jack Flaherty. This looks more like the Jack Flaherty that we saw in a Detroit uniform before he was acquired. Has struck out 3 of the first 5. Now Jesse Winker. First pitch curveball down and in, ball 1.
One thing, excuse me, Stephen, that was problematic for Flaherty this year, just going back and look at some numbers. First pitch of an at-bat, when it was put into play, was just over a 400 average.
1-0, Winker swings and grounds it to Lux. Scoops it up off the dirt, takes his time. A good throw to Freddie Freeman. 6 up, 6 down for Jack Flaherty, featuring 2 Ks in the second inning. Still 2-0 Dodgers as we go to the home half.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Here's Alonso now. Lindor at third, Nimmo at first. The pitch. Swing and a ball drilled. Right field. Freeling back at the wall. Out of here! It's out of here! Alonso, an opposite field home run, and the Mets have the lead. Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep, and here in the ninth, the comeback kids have done it again. That one is blasted deep to right field, and the Phillies get this road trip off on a good note. It's his 12th leadoff home run of the year. Oh, man, he drills one to deep right field, and that one is gone. His second home run of the game, and a high fly ball to deep right field, then come all the way back. Kyle Schwarber's third home run of the night. Unbelievable.
You talk about making a statement.
And a 1-2 to Vientos is into left field, down for a base hit. Here comes Bader. He'll score the tying run. Nimmo the other way, and the Mets will take the lead in the 8th. Lindor scores. Alonso adds with a sac fly. Martinez off the bench with an RBI single to extend the New York lead. He sends one in the air, left center field. That will score Iglesias, and a 5-run 8th inning.
The 1-2. That's in the air left field. That's trouble. Jankowski back. And a magic catch. Oh my goodness, what a grab. He brings the game back. You just saw Major League thievery right there. Unbelievable.
And our hearts stopped for a second. You're thinking this ball has a chance to get out.
Pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to work for them. A 4-run inning for the Royals.
Lux will lead off 8-9-1 for the Dodgers here in the second, up 2-0. The pitch. It's a breaking ball low, ball one. There's that ghost fork from Kodai Senga, who missed the first 4 months of this season with a right shoulder capsule strain, and then the final 2 months of the season with a left calf strain. So again, just his third start overall this season. Goes to a cutter, up and away. 2 balls, no strikes to Lux. So the strike zone continues to be something that's hard to find for Senga. How patient will Lux be at the plate? Here's the pitch. Gavin takes again. Ball 3 high. And now how patient is Carlos Mendoza, the first-year manager of the Mets, going to be with Senga? See some stirring in the Met bullpen, but nobody throwing. 3-0, Tommy Edman, the number 9 hitter in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. Lux was watching all the way. It's right down the middle, strike one on a 4-seam fastball at 93 miles per hour.
Well, Senga is going to be on a limited start to begin with. And then it figures we'll see a lefty.
On 3-1, Lux tosses it back because that's ball 4. 4th walk of the game already for Senga. 8 batters in.
And Senga just keeps trying to dial in other pitches. We've seen him go to the fork ball. We've seen him go to the curve ball. Then the cutter. And he's just not consistent. And this is a time for a hitter. Feast. His first pitch, treated like it's 3-0. Again, it's got to be right there.
Put him in the keyhole. Viento's at third base. He's on the grass. Middle infielders are back on the dirt. Alonso holding Lux on first. Leadoff batter on, nobody out. And there's a pitch clock violation on Kodai Senga. And so he doesn't even have to throw a pitch to fall behind in the count.
Well, he's busy throwing a lot of pitches. And you start to say, well, okay, pitch clock violation. Now, there's a lot going on upstairs as far as the thought process. Because you can see he's trying to dial it in physically. He hasn't found it yet.
Through 31 pitches against the Phillies. This is 29th. It's bunted to third by Edman. Fielded by Vientos, who throws on the run to retire Tommy. But a sacrifice bunt for Edman, the second we've seen in the postseason. He brought in a run against the Padres here. He moves Lux into scoring position for Shohei Ohtani, who gives Edman a high five before he heads back to the dugout. Mookey Betts does the same.
The Mets defensively, that was heads up because Senga went to third, as did Alvarez, the catcher. The reason, because Lux made a big turn. At first, no one was at third base.
Lineup turns over. Lux on second, 1 out. 2-0 Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani, he grounded out to second base leading off the game. Senga at the belt, looking ahead toward third base. Comes home. Ohtani swings and chops it to the right side and into right field, a base hit. Alonso dove, couldn't get there. Here comes Lux. RBI single, Shohei Ohtani. Make it 3-0 Dodgers.
Playing some baseball. You get the leadoff walk. You take advantage of it for Edman. Perfect sacrifice bunt. And then Ohtani delivers. One other note, too, is that Marte from right field made a terrible throw back into the infield. Almost missed the cutoff man.
And Alonso was late reacting at first base, but that wasn't Shohei Ohtani's best swing. I mean, he was pulling off that ball more, just a routine chopper to the right side. But it got into right field. That is all that matters to him and the Dodgers, who have knocked Kodai Senga out of the game. 3 earned runs, 2 hits, 4 walks, 10 Dodgers faced. Still 1 on and 1 out. It looks.
A 4-pitch walk to Soto, and they're loaded for Aaron Judge. Judge cranks one, deep left field, a grand slam, and the Yankees have the lead. Right on cue. He snaps his longest homerless drought, and just like that, the Yankees are in front. What a shot that was. What a moment.
That will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle!
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years Braves arise, and now Edwards.
Walking a single to start the inning. Runners still at first and second with 2 away. Here's a 2-1. There's a throw. It's a bullet. Was there any doubt? Shohei Ohtani arrives in October with a 3-run home run. Top of the zone tomahawk. He's proven to be inevitable. We saw him tear it up down the stretch. We saw him loosen the lid on his emotions, too. We saw it on that home run.
2-0 pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to work for them. A 4-run inning for the Royals. 2-0 pitch. A drive to deep left.
Leading New York 3-0. Mookie Betts walked and scored in the first inning. He's up again in the second. Pickoff attempt. Unsuccessful. Ohtani slides back in safely. Shohei did not steal a base against the Padres. Didn't even attempt to. Reed Garrett keeping him honest. Out of the bullpen. Right-hander working from the third base side of the mound. Deals and gives strike one on a cut fastball top the zone to Betts.
For Garrett, he's really been on the money this year. You start to look at non-fastballs, in other words, breaking stuff. Just a 144 average against that. Fastball, different story. They've hit it.
The 0-1. Mookie swings. A little flare to second base. Iglesias brings it in. A soft line out from Mookie Betts. A tailing line drive right at Iglesias. 2 gone in the second inning.
Hey, friends, you can wear what the players are wearing on field during the postseason. That's right. You can check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, T-shirts, and a whole lot more. So we encourage you to go online, MLBshop.com, for your favorite postseason Dodgers gear.
3-0 Dodgers. Freddie Freeman will bat. 2 out and Ohtani on first. Shohei staying. First pitch outside. Ball 1. Garrett, sort of a diamond in the rough out of nowhere. The new Mets owner Steve Cohen said he spoke effusively about the Dodgers organization. They want to emulate that, and this is one way where they have. On 1-0, Freddie swings and fouls back strike one. I mean, Reed Garrett was a guy that the Mets claimed off waivers from Baltimore last year. Pitched only 9 games with New York, and his ERA was 5.82, but this year has been one of their most reliable relievers. And so those are the types of reclamation projects, for lack of a better term, that the Dodgers have been so successful with. And the Mets have one here now on the mound. 1-1, Freddie slashed it foul, tailing over the net atop the Dodger dugout into the field level seats. Strike 2.
Well, the Mets saw something in Garrett that they said, hey, look, we can help iron whatever it was, iron it out. And it has really worked to their benefit.
Dodgers up 3-0, thanks in large part to 4 walks from Kodai Senga, who's out of the game. Ohtani on the bag at first. Pickoff attempt, a tag a little late from Alonso.
Those 2 strikes as Ohtani take off.
After the second disengagement from Garrett with Freeman at the plate. A 1-2 count for Freddie, who, like Mookie, walked and scored in the first. Garrett at the letters, kicks and fires. Shohei is running. It's low. The throw from Alvarez. The tag. And they got him.
Came off the bag. Ohtani tried to reach back with his left hand, and it's too late.
That's the first time since July 22nd that Ohtani has been caught stealing. The Dodgers waiting for a signal from their video room. They will not challenge. So that snaps a streak.
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. And the Kansas City Royals lost 106 last year. The most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year. Not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row.
4 runs so far through 3 2/3. This ball skied into left field. That'll send Austin Hayes back. He's near the wall. He looks up. It's gone. That ball scalded to center field. Jordan crushes one to straightaway center. Chazzy Fizz followed up by Jordan with a smash to center. 3 in a row. The big man is on fire. 3 straight home runs. A laser beam over the wall in center.
There's always that opportunity, yeah, but I think you have to throw at least one of them. Line down the left field line, it is a fair ball. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Everybody scores. It's a bases clearing. Big pinch hit for Abanez, and it is 5-2 Detroit. Oh my goodness, what a big hit off the bench off of Josh Hader.
Is pounded deep out to left. The walk-off slam for Wyatt Langford.
Steps up here in the bottom of the 9th with the bases loaded and just unleashes on Clay Holmes with a game-winning walk-off grand slam home run.
A wild adventure this one was tonight.
Ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by him.
At least in the early going, Flaherty's got good stuff.
His first pitch to Jose Iglesias. The righty swings and chops it foul toward his own on-deck circle. Well fielded by Tyrone Taylor. Strike 1 on Iglesias. 12th year in the big league, 7 different team. He's been the Mets' bright spots offensively this year as Flaherty yanks a slider away 1-1. Hit .337 in his 85 regular season games. It was a huge part of this Mets turnaround in a number of ways. First, this 1-1 from Flaherty. Misses down and away ball 2. Of course, Iglesias productive, as I just mentioned, .337. That clip will play. As will play his single, as his stage name, his nickname in baseball, Candelita. He put out a song called OMG, and the Mets adopted it as their anthem as they went on a run through the summer. Flaherty gets a generous strike 2 call on a fastball at the shin, squares the count 2-2. Iglesias steps out, taking time. Veteran shaking his head at Jeremy Rahak, the home plate umpire. He steps back in, couple of waves at the bat. And now the pitch from Flaherty on 2-2. Iglesias swings and hits it in the air, right center field. Kike Hernandez drifting back, and just on the edge of the warning track, on the grass, he reels in out number 1 of the 3rd.
Center field number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Now the Torrance native Tyrone Taylor. He was traded to the Mets from the Brewers in the offseason. Former Brewers baseball operations head David Stearns now running things in Queens. He brought in Taylor, and then Taylor went on to have his best offensive season. He fouls back, strike 1 into the screen, a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. And relative to him, his average was just 248.
He just took the best swing we've seen so far from a Mets hitter.
0-1 for Flaherty, who steps back into his windup. It's a breaking ball. It's a curve, a little low, but Flaherty will take that strike 2 call. Bases empty, 1 out, top of the 3rd. Dodgers on top, 3-0. The pitch is a little too low on that slider. Ball 1.
Well, for Flaherty, the breaking pitches,
49% of the time this year. Only one starter threw it more often, and we saw him in the Padres series. Dylan Cease.
Flaherty trying to put Taylor away. A 1-2. Foul back over the net. No change in the count.
And for Flaherty, talking about the breaking pitches, the last 2 years, with 2 strikes, he's thrown over 50%, close to 60% breaking pitches.
Another 1-2 pitch. Taylor holds off a knuckle curve down and away. Not really competitive there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We've seen a lot more of those knuckle curves as a Dodger than he was throwing with the Tigers. The slider is kind of taking a step back in his arsenal. It was a pitch that was really working well for him early in the year. The 2-2. Pops Taylor up, basically straight up at home plate. Will Smith can't find it. Now on the warning track, he does find it and catch it. 2 out.
I've talked about it before. I'll continue to do it. I find it remarkable the catchers. You know, you've got your mask on, you've got the helmet on, and okay, you know the ball's fouled off. Where? You know it's up in the air. It's him being able to turn and find it.
Especially in these twilight skies at Dodger Stadium. As big as this amphitheater and stadium is, with the high lights as well. Francisco Alvarez, the catcher, swings through strike 1. 2 out and nobody on.
Yeah, this is not what you would label as the run-of-the-mill stadium.
The 0-1 pitch. Alvarez stares at a fastball right down the pipe at 92. 0-2 for Flaherty. 3-0 Dodgers here with 2 gone in the top of the 3rd. An 0-2 pitch. Bounce in the dirt outside, away from the right-handed hitting Alvarez. 1-2. Alvarez just a second full season here in 2024. Slugging catcher. The 1-2 pitch coming. And Flaherty pulls the slider down and away. Count evens up 2-2. Top of the order on deck with Francisco Lindor. So obviously Flaherty's preference would be to finish things off now on a 2-2 pitch. Alvarez checks his swing on a curveball that bounces off the plate. Full count. Here's the payoff. Rolled foul on the left side. Bounces off the net toward the ball person.
No walks to a number 9 hitter, especially when he began this at-bat, getting out in front 0-2. Both of these teams with leadoff hitters that you have to handle very cautiously. Lindor, who's on deck, keep in mind 33 home runs as a leadoff hitter.
It's a stone-cold superstar on deck. Flaherty trying to get through Alvarez. Another 3-2. Fastball at 94. Alvarez a little late and underneath it. Fouled it into the screen. The 19th pitch of the 3rd inning from Jack Flaherty. 46th in the game. Another 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Jack Flaherty, perfect the first time through the Met order with 4 strikeouts.
This time, it's 3-1 San Diego. Merrill, center field. Harris back. He can't get it. San Diego has opened it up here in the 2nd. They lead it 5-1. And what a shot from Merrill.
2-0 pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to work for them. A 4-run inning for the Royals.
Hayes hits it deep to right center. Harris is back. He reaches up. Oh, my! He brought it back. What a grab by Michael Harris to keep it 2-0.
You see the angle he's going about it. It looks like he's got it trapped, and he gets right to that position and launches himself over the fence. He's like, really?
High fly ball, left field. Cowser back. He's on the track. See ya! Home run number 58. A towering drive.
Judge hit an unbelievably high drive. We waited, and it came down in the visitors' bullpen. A judging blast. All right, here comes the judge.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. What a way to wrap it up, and they will celebrate in LA tonight. 2 games back in the division. That's not over yet.
Payoff pitch.
Is Reed Garrett still out there on the mound. Came in to face Mookie Betts with 1 out and 1 on in the second. Betts line out softly, and Freddie Freeman was at the plate when Ohtani was thrown out trying to steal second. So Freddie up again to start the third. First pitch way outside. Sweeper that definitely slipped through the fingers of Garrett. 1-0 for Freddie. Freeman leads all active players in extra base hits and RBIs against the Mets. On 1-0, Freddie swings and hits it hard right field. Will it hang up? No, it'll drop down in front of Starling Marte. A leadoff single for Freddie Freeman, who's aboard for the second time today.
Just watching Freeman. He's not as fluid runner right now, nursing that very, very sore right ankle.
Dave Roberts was joking. He hasn't seen an ankle taped up like Freddie's ever on a baseball field. Maybe on the gridiron, Doc said. That's how much support they're trying to give Freddie on that severely sprained right ankle. Teoscar Hernandez swings at the first pitch, fouls back. A sinker at 97 from Garrett, right on the inside corner. Teoscar walked in the first. Stranded on the bases. So he's reached in every game this postseason. His first as a Dodger. The pitch is low. Ball 1.
Well, they bunch. Teoscar a little bit to right center field. Left center. Wide open.
Right side of the infield open as well, with Alonso holding Freddie just off the bag. 1 out. Or 1 on, nobody out as Teoscar chops it foul on the third base side. The advantage goes to Garrett. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a matchup that I'm keeping an eye on as this series unfolds, Mo. The Mets pitching staff, 42.7% of their pitches thrown this postseason have been non-fastballs. It's the second highest clip of all the remaining teams. Well, Teoscar Hernandez, one of the best non-fastball hitters in the game. What does Garrett give him? This 1-2. It is called strike 3. A cutter. Delayed strike 3 call from Jeremy Rahak. Teoscar was frozen looking for something else. That's the first out of the third inning.
Your point being is that Hernandez on curveballs this year hit 302.
It's the first Dodgers strikeout of the game. Now Will Smith, who flew out on the very first pitch he saw from Kodai Senga. The bases loaded and 1 away in the first. Takes a sweeper on the inner third, called strike 1. Smith against San Diego with that home run. Move past Boomer. The most postseason home runs from a Dodger catcher. On 0-1, Smith swings and taps one foul toward his own dugout. A dribbler that just reaches the top step.
There's similar defensive alignment with Will Smith we saw with Teoscar Hernandez. Left center field open, and boy, a country mile off the left field line is nimble.
Now, you ain't kidding. Will Smith wants to pull one. He'll be all kinds of trouble. And then again, Freddie's on first as the runner. He doesn't have full strength. Not even close to it in that right leg. Garrett's 0-2 pitch. Smith swings and misses. Strike three. Another cutter. Same pitch that got Hernandez looking gets Smith swinging. So back-to-back Ks following Freddie's single.
That's been a pitch that's been problematic for Will Smith during the entire season. The last 2 years, in fact, fastballs away, hitting below 200.
So with the lefty Muncy coming to the plate, Carlos Mendoza will take the ball from Reed Garrett and go to the bulk man, the lefty David Peterson. Pitching change for New York. Ready on first.
3-2. Ramirez on the ground. That's fair. Kwan is in. Naylor rolls one through. A base hit. Coming in to score is Fried. And he's got two of them right here as Lane Thomas turns on one. Deep into left. There she goes. Lane Thomas, a 3-run blast. 5-0 Cleveland before there is an out recorded in this game.
That one is blasted deep to right field, and the Phillies get this road trip off on a good note. It's his 12th leadoff home run of the year. Oh, man, he drills one to deep right field, and that one is gone. His second home run of the game, and a high fly ball in deep right field. They've come all the way back. Kyle Schwarber's third home run of the night. Unbelievable.
You talk about making a statement.
Walking a single to start the inning. Runners still at first and second with two away. Here's a 2-1.
There's a throw. It's a ball. Was there any doubt? Shohei Ohtani arrives in October with a 3-run home run.
Top of his own tomahawk. He's proven to be inevitable. We saw him tear it up down the stretch. We saw him loosen the lid on his emotions, too. We saw it on that home run.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way! 105.5!
I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't know if I want to high-five him. He might not be rated the next week.
Well, light your hand on fire at least. A 105.5 punch out Tommy Edman.
That's where he was born, grew up in Colorado, played his college ball at Oregon. He actually opened his season against the Dodgers at Citi Field at the end of May. Did pretty well in that game, didn't factor into the decision, but 5 innings, 3 runs, but 2 earned, 7 hits, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. They'll face Max Muncy with Freddie Freeman on first base. 2 gone in the bottom of the third. The Dodgers leading 3-0. The first pitch, Muncy stares at strike one. A sinker at 93. Peterson closed out Game 3 of the wild card series in Milwaukee. Pitched a scoreless ninth, and then he came out of the bullpen in the division series against the Philadelphia Phillies. In games 1 and 4, 5 1/3 innings of scoreless relief. Yanks a sinker away from Muncy. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Primarily fastball, slider. Slider's been hit pretty well this year.
He's got 5 offerings, but those 2 more, as you pointed out, those are his main ones. He's 1-1. Muncy swings and bounces it foul on the right side, dribbling across the 2024 postseason logo in front of the Met dugout. 2 strikes against Muncy, who brought in the first 2 runs of the game. A 2-run single with the bases loaded and 2 out in the first. He's up with 2 out in the third. Only Freddie is aboard. A hobbled Freeman led off this inning with a single. Teoscar Hernandez and Will Smith both struck out. Now a 1-2 pitch from Peterson. Muncy swings through, strike 3. So after Freddie's base hit, the next 3 down in order, all via the K. So 3 full in the books at Dodger Stadium. Still 3-0 the lead.
Swinging a high
fly ball to deep right center. Siri back toward the track. At the wall, leaps and got it! He caught it! Took away a homer.
What a catch in center field by Siri. Still digesting that catch made by Jose Siri out there. A home run robber, to be sure.
One of the best plays that we've seen all season long. And boy, was it a big one.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. What a way to wrap it up, and they will celebrate in LA tonight. 2 games back in the division. That's not over yet.
He swings, sends one high and deep to left. He's watching, so are 44,000 others. Oh, what a start for the Padres as Tatis leaves the building, and this place is on its feet. Padres lead it 2-0.
I'm telling you right now, Brandon Tatis did not wait. Saw the first pitch, and as soon as he hit it, he knew.
So Profar at second, nobody out for Manny Machado. Machado hits one to right center field. Back goes Rodriguez looking up. Manny Machado stands alone as the Padres all-time home run leader. Man, oh man, oh Manny, you are #1 in Padres history. 2-run shot, 429 feet, and history tonight in Seattle. Swing and a drive, deep toward left. Number 2,000, a home run.
Paul Goldschmidt's first career hit came in 2011 against Matt Cain. Number 1,000 against German Marquez and the Colorado Rockies 7 years ago. And tonight, July 26, 2024, number 2,000 against Kyle Finnegan. A 2-run homer.
Up 9 down against Samo. Could not ask for a better start for the hometown.
It's a good start, and he's got a little padding, too, as far as the runs. But don't stop there, folks. Keep going, because as you were alluding to earlier, the Mets, I don't know if you call them comeback kids, but they've been able to do it frequently during the season.
Top of the order here in the 4th. Ball 1 away to Francisco Lindor. And shortstop, who hit 273 this year, an 844 OPS, 33 home runs, 91 RBIs, 39 doubles. 1-0 from Flaherty. Lindor takes a fastball away, 2-0. 107 runs scored, and of course, phenomenal defense at shortstop and tremendous leadership in the clubhouse. On 2-0, Lindor takes again another fastball away. This one a little up. 3 balls, no strikes. It was Lindor who, after the Dodgers completed a sweep in Queens, called a players-only meeting that lasted 40 minutes. Every single player spoke. And from that day forward, the Mets were the best team in the bigs. Flaherty walks him on 4 pitches, 4 fastballs that all missed. So leadoff batter aboard for New York. No perfect game for Jack Flaherty here in Game 1.
Well, this is where the games can take on a different flavor. When you start to walk guys, put guys on base, and then one swing of the bat, they say, hey, different game.
Because they have some guys, the Mets do, in that lineup that can change the game with one swing. This guy's one of them, Mark Vientos. The third baseman, 6'4", 185 pounds. Curveball low and away, ball 1 from Flaherty, who's missed the zone to start this 4th inning. 3-0 Dodgers, 1 on, nobody out. Vientos was the first strikeout victim for Flaherty. He had 4 the first 9 batters faced. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1, chased a slider low.
For the Mets, looked in the postseason, regular season too, but in particular the postseason, even though they advanced against the Phillies, they had a lot of swings and misses and chasing breaking balls.
The pitch, grounded foul, left to third base, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vientos with 12 hits, his first 7 postseason games. The only players 24 or younger with more are both Hall of Famers. Chipper Jones with 13, Derek Jeter with 14. Fastball inside corner, called strike 3. Vientos can't believe it, really slow getting out of the box, just stared at the sky for a moment. Look, Jeremy Rehak, we've seen him before, and his zone definitely leaves you scratching your head sometimes. That one was a really good pitch from Flaherty.
Yeah, that's in the strike zone, and it did not miss the plate.
So 1 out, Brandon Nimmo. Lefty stares at a curveball that slipped out of Flaherty's hands, way outside ball 1. Muncy guarding for the bunt at third base, very edge of the dirt. On the left side, third. Freddie Freeman holding Francisco Lindor. The 1-0 pitch. It's a curveball downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes.
Lindor gets a read. I mean, he can steal some bases. 29 out of 33 successful.
Nimmo, very patient hitter at the plate, too. He will take his walk if you'll give it to him. He swings at the 2-0. In the air, left side, drifting into foul ground. Teoscar Hernandez on the run, hugging the line. He's there to make the catch. Out number 2 in the top of the 4th inning. That's rare for Nimmo to swing at that.
Yeah, and right now for outfielders, for the next number of minutes, you might want to tell the infielders, hey, point to the balls hit up into the air. Help me see it. We're in that twilight area where it's not easy to pick up.
And it's really hazy. The early start time, 5:15 here on this Sunday. The haze combined with the sunset, cloudless skies, bright lights, and the postseason stage, that could present some problems. Slider yanked away from the right-handed hitting Pete Alonso. The batter with 2 outs and a runner on first. Dodgers 3, Mets nothing.
But Alonso, to expand the strike zone, struck him out his first time up.
Check swing, tapped off the plate. There's strike 1. Hey, enhance your listening experience. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen in HD. Powered by LA Care Health Plan. Serving all Angelinos. Go to lacare.org. So leadoff walk for Lindor.
I kept waiting and waiting and waiting. That ball was not fouled off, but Will Smith never did ask the offside. It was the Dodgers third base dugout that pointed out. They made the appeal to first. Yes. Check swing.
So officially 1 ball, 1 strike. Flaherty out of the stretch. Alonso takes a slider low and in the dirt, ball 2. Alonso struck out swinging, leading off the second. He's in front of Flaherty, 2-1. The pitch from the Dodgers right-hander. Alonso swings and pokes it in the air on the right side. Slicing foul out of play. Bounce into the last row of the dugout section.
Well, friends, your Dodgers, yep, they're in the postseason, and now you have your chance to experience the thrill of October baseball and observe it live. So secure your postseason tickets at Dodgers.com/postseason.
Dodger Stadium waving the rally towels ahead of this 2-2 pitch with Lindor on first and 2 out in the 4th inning. It's a 3-0 lead. After being granted time, Alonso hunkers down, bends both knees, now stands back up, back close to his shoulder. Flaherty's pitch in the dirt, blocked by Will Smith. The curveball away and in the dirt. Could present some problems for any catcher. But well played by Will. Flaherty north of 60 pitches. This will be his 63rd. A payoff to Alonso. It is low and away. Ball 4, second walk of this inning. Well, he went through the first 3 innings spotless, Mo, but 2 free passes issued here in the 4th, and the walks have been a major bugaboo for Jack Flaherty since he was acquired from Detroit.
That's exactly what I was saying earlier in this inning. You get guys on, it changes the entire opportunities for a visiting team now, trailing 3-0 here.
You bring the tying run to the plate, and they haven't done anything to deserve it in terms of swinging the bat. Mark Pryor out there, along with every Dodger infielder, sans Freddie Freeman, who stays on the dirt. It's a consultation on the mound. And it's brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. You can get a free consultation if you pick up your phone and dial 1-800-5-MILLION, because everyone deserves justice. Mark Pryor strolling back to the Dodger dugout. Again, the tying run coming to the plate for New York here with 2 out and 2 on in the 4th inning. Starling Marte, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. But Marte is one of those 5-tool players, a veteran, 36 years of age. Flaherty's pitch. Check swing, strike 1. Couldn't hold up on a slider downstairs. Big spot for Jack Flaherty. First stressful inning he's had tonight. First and second, 2 gone. On this 0-1 pitch, Marte swings and sends one in the air right field. Mookie Betts back in front of the warning track. He is there to make the catch. So an opposite field line drive that tailed right to Mookie on the very front of the warning track. Gave a scare to this Dodger Stadium crowd, but ultimately the 2 walks stranded by Jack, and the Dodgers maintain a 3-0 lead.
There's always that opportunity, yeah, but I think you have to throw at least one. Flying down the left field line, it is a fair ball. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Everybody scores. It's a bases clearing. Big pinch hit for Alonso, and it is 5-2 Detroit. Oh my goodness, what a big hit off the bench off of Josh Hader.
Lawrence Butler time. He gets a hold of one early, and this ball's gonna fly on out. The growth he's seen over Butler. This one hit hard towards center field, and right on cue, Lawrence Butler adds another. Including his last save opportunity. That ball is belted. Lawrence Butler does it again.
Oh my God!
All tied up in the Queen City.
Strike 3. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way! 105.5!
I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't even know if I want to high-five him. He might not be rated the next week.
Well, light your hand on fire.
Yes.
105.5. Punch out Tommy Edman. Pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to work for them. A 4-run inning for the Royals.
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. And the Kansas City Royals, who lost 106 last year, the most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year, not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row.
Hayes hits it deep to
playing in these series. You have to worry about the odds. Take care of business. And there's no way to dial in something different in postseason than what you had 162 regular season games.
Kike facing the lefty David Peterson. The first pitch is taken for strike 1. I like the way Kike put it to Ken Rosenthal after the Dodgers knocked out the Padres, saying this team has that the element of not giving a care. Let's say I'll substitute the word Kike used. Any Dodger fan knows exactly what he said as he fouls back strike 2. And so the Dodgers this year, that was a big series win against the Padres, a weight off their shoulders. But they have to keep their foot on the gas here against the Mets, who are coming in with some magic. Check swing from Kike and a fastball upstairs. He held up fine, so it's 1-2. Win every inning. One pitch at a time. All those cliches really take center stage in the postseason. 1-2 pitch. Kike takes it the other way. Beautiful piece of two-strike hitting for Kike. A leadoff single in the fourth. It doesn't get better than that.
No, and that winning, and especially with two strikes, but that winning every inning really plays large when you're able to really accumulate an early lead in the game.
Gavin Lux will step in. Tommy Edman on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by On Deck. For small business lending that's fast and easy, at OnDeck.com. That means Shohei Ohtani is in the hole. Leadoff batter aboard for the Dodgers in the fourth inning. 3-0 lead. Gavin Lux walked and scored. Bunts it down. Left side. Vientos fields in the glove. The transfer and throw is good for the first out. And that was a close play because Peterson, the big lefty, was coming off the mound. He was going to try and pick it up, spin and fire. But Vientos, a right-handed thrower, had the much easier play. Quote-unquote easier ball. He made it.
And second time we've seen the sacrifice bunt. Oh, it's been brought out of the mothballs. Sacrifice bunts. And you know where we see it more often? The postseason play.
It was Tommy Edman who did that. His first and only time at the plate. After Gavin walked starting the second inning, Edman bunted him over to second base, and then he came around to score on Ohtani's base hit. Kike in scoring position. Peterson's pitch home. Breaking ball, or an off-speed pitch rather, at the shins, ball one. Tommy, a .412 hitter against left-handed pitching this year. Facing the lefty in Peterson, who stares back at Hernandez. Comes home. And a sinker well caught by Alvarez behind the plate. Just caught the edge on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 on, 1 out. Dodgers 3, Mets nothing. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Peterson out of the stretch. Edman swings and fouls it away on the right side. 2 strikes against Tommy. Tommy 1 for his last 10 at the plate in this postseason. A couple sacrifice bunts. Has 2 strikes against him. As did Kike, who's now on second. The pitch. Tommy swings and does the same thing Hernandez does. An opposite field base hit. Dino waving around Kike. There won't be a throw home. Make it 4-0 Dodgers. How about the execution from Kike Hernandez and Tommy Edman here in the fourth inning? Both had 2 strikes against them. Both took the pitch the other way.
And both put the ball into play. So yes, postseason play. All of a sudden, hey, let's open up the suitcase. Let's pull out sacrifice bunts. It's one thing to get the bunts down and move the runners over, and then some clutch swings to knock those runs in.
So now Edman on the bases, Ohtani at the plate. Ohtani 1 for 2 with an RBI single. First pitch from Peterson way outside, ball 1. Ohtani 2 for 7 lifetime against Peterson with 1 strikeout. Left on left here with 1 on 1 out in the fourth. Now a 4-0 game. Ohtani with a laser right center field, and Marte will watch it. Banks off the base of the wall. Ohtani into second. Tommy Edman coming home from first. The throw home, not in time and off the mark. RBI double. Shohei Ohtani, an absolute missile to right center field. Hit the base of the wall, brought Tommy Edman home. It's now 5-0 LA.
Well, that ball just kept carrying. It didn't look like it was going to go that far to begin with. But Marte knew he had a handful of some viciously hit line drive. He could not get back in time to get that ball, as you mentioned, off the base of the wall. Came right back to Marte. He dropped it initially. And that gave Edman plenty of time to come around and score.
Well read by both Tommy Edman and Dino Ebel, the third base coach. So Edmonds scores from first on the double from Ohtani. He gets a hug from the Mets second baseman, Jose Iglesias. Of course, they were teammates for a stretch in Anaheim. Ohtani in scoring position for Mookie. 5-0 Dodgers. 2 runs here in the bottom of the fourth, and they ain't done. Still only 1 out. Mookie 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Peterson staring at Ohtani. Comes on to Betts. Mookie watches the first pitch strike. Curveball that was off the plate, but called strike 1. Mookie Betts admitted to start the division series he was down. He was really down on himself. He's starting to have fun again. The 0-1 pulled on the ground to third, bobbled initially by Vientos. He recovers in time to retire Mookie. That's the second out of the fourth inning. Freddie Freeman will have a chance. This is beautiful postseason baseball from the Dodgers in the bottom of the fourth. Leadoff 2-strike, opposite field base hit for Kodai Hernandez. A sacrifice bunt from Gavin Lux. Another 2-strike opposite field RBI single from Tommy Edman. And then an RBI double from Shohei Ohtani. First pitch to Freddie Freeman. Sinker away, ball 1.
It's been textbook offensively because you have runners on base to open up an inning. 2 sacrifice bunts, and the very next batter knocks that runner in.
Freddie has reached twice. A walk and a single. Has scored once. And he takes it the other way. Dumps it down into left field. Ohtani coming around. He will score. RBI single, Freddie Freeman on one leg. He's got his second hit. And the 6th Dodger run.
Dodgers tonight offensively have not expanded the strike zone. Oh, they had 3 consecutive strikeouts coming to third, but not swinging at pitches off the plate and making sure that they put good pitches in play very effectively.
Another crooked number for the Dodgers. 3 runs in the fourth inning, still 1 out to play with, and one of their feared sluggers at the plate with Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, bouncer high, drops into the glove of Peterson, who turns and fires a fastball to Alonso. That ends the fourth inning with a 3 spot in the fourth.
There's a fly ball to right. And that is going to be way gone. Churio sends one out of here to make it 3-0. Jackson Churio with serious opposite field pop. Number 20 for the 20-year-old.
Youngest player in MLB history to record 20-plus homers, 20-plus stolen bases.
It's incredible.
In the 7th. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
Is blasted deep to right field, and the Phillies get this road trip off on a good note. It's his 12th leadoff home run of the year. Oh man, he drills one to deep right field, and that one is gone. His 2nd home run of the game, and a high fly ball to deep right field. They've come all the way back. Kyle Schwarber's 3rd home run of the night. Unbelievable.
You talk about making a statement.
Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today.
Dylan Cease has no-hit the Washington Nationals. On a rainy Thursday in D.C., the Padres will celebrate.
Walking a single to start the inning. Runners still at first and second with 2 away. Here's a 2-1. Before walking Lindor in the 4th inning. 6-0 Dodgers, top of the 5th, about to begin. Flaherty into his windup. Winker taking all the way. Fastball in the inside corner. 91, strike 1 called. Winker is 8 for 22 against Flaherty lifetime. That's a .364 batting average, 5 extra base hits, including a couple homers. Winker turns on a ball, hooks it into the net now on the right field line, ramps back into the field of play, ball person after it. That's strike 2 in a hurry.
Jesse Winker has really excelled this year. He's not expanded the strike zone against right-handed pitching at all.
He is a really, really pesky hitter. The 0-2 pitch, and Flaherty with 2 strikes lines it into right field for a leadoff single. So that's the first hit of the game for New York. So after 4 no-hit innings from Jack Flaherty here in Game 1, Winker breaks up the no-no bid with a bullet to right field.
Number 11, Jose Iglesias.
As we were, right on cue, Mo, you're talking about how difficult he is as a hitter. And that's a guy who does not chase, will take his walk. The 3rd best chase and walk rates in all the National League. Put it on display there. A 2-strike single in front of Iglesias. So 1 on, nobody out. Iglesias sees a pitch from Flaherty. A slider on the inside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, I complete that thought on Winker. There was only 1 hitter that expanded the strike zone against right-handed pitching less than Winker. Only 1 in the rest of baseball.
The pitch. The swing and a miss. Good curveball from Flaherty. Got a chase from Iglesias to get ahead 0-2. This is where he was against Winker. So wants to put the New York second baseman down. 6-0 Dodgers. Winker on first. No outs in the top of the 5th. And now this 0-2 pitch. Iglesias stays alive.
Iglesias, Steve, in the last week of the season, then at the postseason added also. Iglesias with 2 strikes. Incredible .429 batting average.
No easy task to get strike 3 on this hitter. Another 0-2 pitch. It's in the dirt, blocked by Smith. Ball 1. On the year with 2 strikes, Iglesias hit .310.
That's unconscious. That doesn't happen.
Especially not in today's game. Flaherty trying to hog all the momentum, keep it away from that New York dugout. Dodgers leading by 6 in Game 1. A 1-2 pitch. Iglesias stares at another one in the dirt. A slider that he did not offer at. Now 2-2. Iglesias debuted with Boston back in 2011. Was traded to Detroit in 2013. That was before the Red Sox went on their run to the World Series. Bounced around 7 teams the last 7 years. A 2-2 pitch. And it's poked into left center field. Kike went to his left initially, has to come back to his right. And the throw is between second and third. Winker is caught between second and third, and he's tagged out. I don't know if that was a deep throw from Kike or a pulled throw from Kike, but Winker was running from first to third, Mo, rounded the bag. Kike threw behind him. Lux was there at second base, and then Winker was caught in no man's land.
And Lux had some trouble initially getting the ball out of his glove. Tough pitch to hit. We talked about with Iglesias. The last couple of weeks, he's hit .420-something with 2 strikes.
I think on second look, Mo, Kike was trying to make Iglesias think the throw was going to third so we can get Iglesias trying for an extra bag. Instead, he cuts down the leadoff batter. Taylor flies the first pitch to the opposite field. Mookie Betts drifts over, makes the catch, and Iglesias has to hold. And so instead of first and second, nobody out for the Mets in the 5th, makes the 2 strike hits. You blink, and now there's 2 out.
Yeah, that's just not heads-up base running. And when you're down already, 6-0 in the game. You don't have the luxury to make mistakes at all.
Iglesias, the runner, now chatting with Freddie Freeman. 6-0 Dodgers, 2 gone in the top of the 5th. Number 9 hitter, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. He lines the first pitch, right center field. Kike hustling over and is there to make the catch right at his chest. And so things change quickly. And
winning run at second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. Into left field, down the line. It's a fair ball, and the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens, 1 apiece. Castellanos, the hero.
Slider, that's a hanger. 2 strikes. You cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good. He hangs it. Castellanos does it right away. The Philly crowd do it right away.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic. Swing and a drive. Deep toward left. Number 2,000, a home run.
Paul Goldschmidt's first career hit came in 2011 against Matt Cain. Number 1,000 against German Marquez and the Colorado Rockies 7 years ago. And tonight, July 26, 2024, number 2,000 against Kyle Finnegan, a 2-run homer.
Tigers trying to get one on the road before they return to Detroit. Runner goes, pitch is swung on, a high fly ball to right field. This one is gonna fly! A 3-run home run! Kerry Carpenter! The Tigers up 3-0 as Carpenter, an emphatic, towering fly ball home run into the bleachers in right field. What a moment!
And Lindor gets under one to center field. Harris going back. It's back near the wall, and it's out of here! Linsanity again! Francisco Lindor flips the script with a 2-run homer, and the Mets go in front 8-7. Oh, wow!
Oh, boy.
So far at second, nobody out for Manny Machado.
Machado hits one to right center field. Back goes Rodriguez looking up. Manny Machado stands alone as the Padres' all-time home run leader. Man, oh man, oh Manny, you are number 1 in Padres history. 2-run shot, 429 feet, and history tonight in Seattle.
Fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back.
Will Smith, the first batter for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 5th, 5, 6, and 7 on the schedule. The pitch. Smith watches a breaking ball miss outside. Ball 1. Smith 0 for 2, struck out swinging his last time up. 1-0, swing and a miss, pitch away. And that has been a cold zone for Will Smith all year, Mo. Pitches away, he hit barely above 200.
Well, really the last 2 years, pitches away, fastballs away, 180.
That one's way outside. And Smith did not think of swinging that changeup. 2 balls and a strike.
And yet we saw in that series in San Diego, he had one just tremendously big hit on a ball that was elevated, which was a pitch he handled very well when he first came up.
Swing and a miss on a fastball off the plate away, 2-2. So it's one thing if you're going to go after a pitch away, Mo, but as a hitter, right, the key for that is staying through the ball.
Well, staying through the ball, and the other part, too, is we saw for a while the bat speed kind of generated much higher. It's not that way right now.
The 2-2 pitch is low, full count. And Will Smith would be on first base right now if not for those 2 chases. Smith facing a left-hander. Only faced 1 left-handed pitcher all series against San Diego. This is where he has to thrive against a Met staff that has a few lefties that they rely on. And He stares at a sinker away, spit on it, ball 4 and a leadoff walk. Another free pass issued by this New York staff tonight.
Well, that's 5 free passes, and there's not a defensive play in the world that can combat a walk.
Max Muncy, 1 for 2. RBI single, 2 RBIs, and a strikeout. First pitch, down and in the dirt, ball 1. Peterson, he knew he was going to be the bolt guy. He just wondered how long he was going to go. And given that the Mets are trailing 6-0 in game 1, I have a sense that Carlos Mendoza is going to ride him as long as he can. On 1-0, Muncy takes it the other way, and it slices just foul the left field line. He got jammed there, Mo, but nearly got lucky. The infield for New York shifted way over to the right. The lefty Max. A slicing flare that bounced on the wrong side of the line, just beyond the infield dirt.
Yeah, we're really looking at Vientos, the third baseman, playing in the shortstop position. That's how much he's playing to pull.
1 ball, 1 strike. Smith on first, no outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Peterson's pitch. Muncy takes upstairs on a fastball. 2-1. You've seen Peterson throw his sinker. In the division series, all of Max's hits came against sinkers. The 2-1 pitch. Muncy swings and fouls a sinker toward the screen. Strike 2. So for whatever reason, that was the type of spin that Max was really picking up well against the Padres. He was 0 for 14 with 6 strikeouts against any other kind of pitch. An even 2-2 count. Muncy the batter. Dodgers trying to extend this 6-0 lead. The pitch. Check swing into the net above Kike Hernandez in the Dodger on deck circle. No change in the count. Sun has set here at Dodger Stadium. Temperatures have dipped below 70 degrees. The winds have been between 5 and 15 miles per hour all evening. Now blowing toward center, shading toward right center. On this 2-2 pitch, Muncy checks his swing. He held up, says third base umpire and crew chief Bill Miller. Full count for Max. Now, the other thing that base running bunter for the Mets in the top of the 5th did was help Jack Flaherty keep his pitch count in check. Just 11 pitches for Flaherty in the 5th, so 76 in the game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Smith on first, Muncy at the plate. Swinging a high fly ball, shallow right field. Marte hustling in and camped out underneath the first out.
So we're talking about the Dodgers pitching. I mean, it's incredible what they've done with some help of the Mets. And even after the 2 walks in the 4th inning issued by Flaherty, and then back-to-back singles in the 5th and a base-running blunder. The Dodgers pitching staff, 29 consecutive scoreless innings. That is a National League postseason record. Keep it going, guys.
1 on, 1 out. 6-0, bottom 5. Kike Hernandez takes the first pitch from Peterson. It's a changeup low, but well received and framed by Alvarez. He stole strike 1. Kike's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. That came in the 4th inning. The Dodgers scored 3. On the 0-1, Kike lays off a breaking ball downstairs. Even 1-1 count. Since the start of the 2021 postseason, among players with at least 50 plate appearances, Kike leads all of them in average, slugging, and OPS in postseason games. 1 on, 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kike stares at a pitch off the plate. A sinker outside makes it 2-1. This 2-1 pitch. Kike swings, shoots it down the right field line. It is slicing toward the pole and just foul. That had the carry and the height to get above the short wall, but it was on the foul side of the pole. So a long Second strike for Peterson squares the count against Hernandez. Oh boy. A shot down the right field line. 2-2 pitch inside, full count. And that didn't miss by much. 5-10 feet, Mo.
Or maybe less, just slicing a little bit too much. Outfield the opposite way, even though the infield's playing to pull. Big gap on that right side of the infield right now.
Smith on first, one out, a payoff pitch. Kike swings through a nasty curveball down and inside. It's a strikeout for Peterson. 2 gone in the 5th.
Well, the 2025 Dodger memberships are on sale right now, and you can become a member and get access to all postseason games at preferred pricing. And your membership also includes opening day, member event access, and a whole lot more. So check it out, Dodgers.com/membership.
2 outs of the 5th, Gavin Lux. Swings the first pitch, chops it the other way. Lindor to his right, throws across his body. And that gets Peterson and the Mets out of the 5th. So they strand the leadoff walk to Will Smith by retiring Muncy, Hernandez, and Lux in order.
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. And the Kansas City Royals, who lost 106 last year, the most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year, not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row.
I was glad to see Luis want to hit. Yeah, I can't see him sitting out.
Is this going to
Get in there, get in there.
It will. Same where the other went the other night. 2 of them. He had a double and a triple on that same spot the other night. And he's got himself a double here to lead it off.
And look at his teammates. I think his teammates know as well. They want that ball. Get that ball back in. It's worth another look. Change up and away to the pull side.
The 1-2. That's in the air left field. That's trouble. Jankowski back. And a magic catch. Oh my goodness, what a grab. He brings the game back. You just saw Major League thievery right there. Unbelievable.
Our hearts stopped for a second. You're thinking this ball has a chance to get out.
Watch one fly. Heads up in the upper deck. Shohei's on his way. That's number 54 for Ohtani. A 3-run Titanic shot.
I mean, I'm not even sure. So I'm going to marvel at the fact that he hit a 3-run home run. The guy is another planet. Yes, he's probably the greatest all-around baseball player to ever walk. I give all those accolades.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way. 105.5.
I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't know if I want to high-five him. He might knock you right in the next week.
Well, light your hand on fire.
Yes.
105.5 punch out Tommy Edman. Winning run at second, 2 down.
And one of the things that the Mets really kind of pride themselves in, having smart at-bats to turn things around. Really in June, right after that series sweep by the Dodgers in New York early this year. But the other part is they've been able to pounce on the bullpens this year.
Flaherty wiggles the glove, comes home, and misses outside with a curveball. 1-0 on Lindor, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. He's one of 2 walks issued by Flaherty in the 4th. Unfortunate for Jack, he stranded both of them. On 1-0, Lindor takes fastball dotted on the corner, outside, strike 1. Lindor will assuredly finish second to Shohei Ohtani in the National League MVP voting. He cues the 1-1 foul, left of the line at third.
Unless you ask someone living east of the Mississippi.
Yeah, there was an article written by my former MLB Network colleague John Heyman about the West Coast bias in MVP voting, and it was a serious article.
Yeah.
I have yet to see John to give him grief for that. Yeah, the West Coast bias definitely has the Dodgers and Mets starting at 1:08 local time tomorrow in Game 2 of the championship series. The 1-2, Lindor tomahawks it foul to stay alive.
Yeah.
That's conversation for another time. I
It's a unique angle.
It's all about the angles.
Yeah.
2 strikes on the leadoff batter Lindor. Flaherty steps back. 1-2 pitch. Elevates and gets him to chase a fastball upstairs. Strike 3. 6 strikeouts for Jack Flaherty.
So important to get the leadoff hitter.
Especially that leadoff hitter.
Yeah, and especially that one. You know, the 4th, leadoff walk. 5th, leadoff single.
Base is empty, 1 gone. Mark Vientos is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Swings at the first pitch, pushes it in the air, slicing into right field. Mookie Betts running over to his left, just inside the line by about 8 feet. He makes the catch. Second out on 1 pitch for Flaherty in the top of the 6th.
And Peterson getting handshakes in the dugout, so he is done for the night for the Mets.
It's like another lefty is up. The only other lefty they have on the roster is Young.
Yep.
We'll talk more about him in a moment. First, the focus is Jack Flaherty trying to get the last out of the 6th inning, facing Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo 0 for 2. Flaherty's first pitch, fastball at 95, but away, arm side, ball 1. The pitch. Nimmo takes outside again on the fastball. 2-0. This is what we've seen Nimmo do a lot, which is, get ahead in the count and then eventually work a walk. Got ahead last time, but was retired. He swings on a nasty slider at the knees. Strike 1 for Flaherty. 42 games lifetime against the Dodgers. Nimmo batting north of 300. 369 in 21 games here at Dodger Stadium. The 2-1 pitch in the air, left field, tailing toward the line. Teoscar Hernandez crashing into the wall, reaches out and hauls it in. He ran out of room. The wall was there, but Teo with his outstretched left glove arm got the 3rd and final out of the top of the 6th inning.
He's on the track. See ya! Home run number 58. A towering drive.
Judge hit an unbelievably high drive. We waited, and it came down in the visitors' bullpen. A judgy at last. All rise. Here comes the judge.
There's always that opportunity, yeah, but I think you have to throw at least one. Flying down the left field line, it is a fair ball. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Everybody scores. It's a bases clearing. Big pinch hit for Abanez, and it is 5-2 Detroit. Oh my goodness, what a big hit off the bench off of Josh Hader.
4 runs so far through 3 2/3. This ball skied into left field. That'll send Austin Hayes back. He's near the wall. He looks up. It's gone. That ball scalded to center field. Jordan crushes one to straightaway center. Chazzy Fizz followed up by Jordan with a smash to center. 3 in a row. The big man is on fire. 3 straight home runs. A laser beam over the wall in center.
Lindor gets under one to center field. Harris going back. It's back near the wall. And it's out of here. Linsanity again. Francisco Lindor flips the script with a 2-run homer. And the Mets go in front 8-7. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Walking a single to start the inning. Runners still at first and second with 2 away. Here's a 2-1. There's a throw. It's a bullet. Was there any doubt? Shohei Ohtani arrives in October with a 3-run
his own tomahawk. He's proven to be inevitable. We saw him tear it up down the stretch. We saw him loosen the lid on his emotions, too. We saw it on that home run. That is a fastball pummeled down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone, and a home run for Tatis, whose mastery over Jack Flaherty continues. He drives the ball right center field. Edman back. It is gone. The Padres tee it off. Second of the game.
The Dodgers with 6 runs on 7 hits tonight. No home runs. There's been some postseason small ball type execution tonight. First pitch from Danny Young to Edman, a sinker at the knees called strike 1. Young debuted on May 2nd this year, made 42 appearances out of the pen, 37 and 2/3 innings. His ERA was 4.5. The pitch, a back foot sweeper that nearly hit the back foot of Edman, went all the way to the backstop, 1-1.
He throws a lot of breaking stuff.
It wasn't one of the Dodgers clubhouse members that got the ball behind home plate. It was Shohei Ohtani, who was in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-1. Up and away. Edman, 1 for 1. An RBI single made it 4-0 in the 4th inning. And a sac bunt in the 2nd. Grounds this one to short. Gobbled up by Lindor. Up and throws. A routine play for the all-star shortstop. 1 gone in the 6th. Here comes Shohei Ohtani. Hurry into your Southern California Chevy dealers today to find a great offer on your next vehicle. Go to SoCalChevy.com to find out more. Ohtani looks a little bit more comfortable at the plate here tonight, not having to face Yu Darvish or Tanner Scott of the Padres. He's got 2 hits. Both of them have plated a run. First pitch to Danny Young, fouled into the screen. 0-1. RBI base hit in the 2nd. RBI double in the 4th. That was absolutely laced, and Starling Marte just watched it go over his head and off the base of the wall. 1 out, nobody on in the 6th. Young misses with ball 1. Level count for Shohei. It's actually scored a single and an error on Marte. You mentioned in the aftermath of that play that he bobbled the ball. 0-1. Ohtani lays off a sweeper. Ooh, it just got the corner apparently. It says Jeremy Rahak, and Ohtani's going to take time. Did not like that call, and understandably so. One and 2. Here's the pitch. That's comfortably outside and away. And low, excuse me. 2 and 2. Young stares in. Settles on the first base side of the mound. Kicks and fires. His 2-2. Sent in the air, center field. Hit pretty deep. Taylor drifting back. He's at the wall, and he's there to make the catch. Straight away center field. 395 is the marker on the fence out there, and Shohei Ohtani hit that about 390. But the encouraging thing on that, Mo, another well-struck baseball, and that one...
And didn't try and pull it, didn't try and surround it or pull off of it. But that's what the Dodgers have done tonight, particularly with 2 strikes.
Bases empty, 2 gone. Mookie takes strike 1. A sweeper that just catches the corner on the outside. Betts 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. I mean, 200 here in this postseason now with a couple of home runs. The 0-1 pitch. And Mookie hits it to second base after the first hop. It's scooped up by Iglesias, who gets it over to Alonso. And so Young comes out of the bullpen and gets Edman.
This time, it's 3-1 San Diego. Merrill, center field.
has opened it up here in the second. They lead it 5-1. And what a shot from Merrill.
That is pounded deep out to left. The walk-off slam for Wyatt Langford.
Steps up here in the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded and just unleashes on Clay Holmes with a game-winning walk-off grand slam home run.
A wild adventure this one was tonight.
Hayes hits it deep to right center. Harris is back. He reaches him. Oh my! He brought it back. What a grab by Michael Harris to keep it 2-0.
You see the angle he's going about it. It looks like he's got a trap, and he gets right to that position and launches himself over the fence. He's like, really?
Maybe that swing. Drives it in the air. Deep left center. Judge leaping. And he made the catch. Oh, Aaron Judge. What a play. He does it all. And there's the double play. Send him to Monument Park now.
What a double play by the Yankee defense, and what a catch by the captain. What a way to end the
National League Championship Series.
And he comes in against the ball club, has been able to put a lot of runs on the board. He's just been terrific tonight. And whatever the game plan was that they talked about with the Mets have not really had very many good swings in this game.
Middle of the order here, 4, 5, and 6. Pete Alonso rolls one foul just left of the third base line. Got some changes defensively behind Jack Flaherty. Kevin Kiermaier, who was added to the roster with Miguel Rojas being left off. He's now in center field. That brings Kike to the infield. He's at second base, so Gavin Lux has been removed from game one. Flaherty misses downstairs with a four-seam fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alonso.
Yeah, Dodgers just trying to load up on defense at this particular time.
The 1-1 pitch. Alonso just checks up and nearly hit his back right forearm. A fastball inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Alonso 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk. Now we see the Dodger bullpen active and throwing with Daniel Hudson to start. Flaherty misses again inside to Alonso, falling behind 3-1. That was the 90th pitch of the night for Flaherty, who firmly tosses the ball into his glove hand, frustrated with how this plate appearance has started. Now the 3-1. Alonso pulls it on the ground to short. Backhand stopped by Tommy Edman. His throw to Freeman on the mark. 1 gone in the 7th inning.
That extra time when Alonso is running, not the fleetest of foot.
The Jack Flaherty, pride of the great 1-8. Harvard Westlake Wolverine, who's had some special moments here in this stadium. Authoring yet another, pitching for his hometown team in the NLCS. Now Starling Marte chops the first pitch foul. Camberwell beyond the Dodger dugout. On the left side, 0-1. Marte is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The pitch. Marte takes a fastball down the pipe at 93, 0-2. Flaherty having his best season in a handful of years. Into his 0-2 delivery, and Marte gets a piece of a curveball that was down and in. No change in the count, 0-2. 0-2 pitch is pulled by Jack. A fastball way outside. Skipped underneath Will Smith all the way to the backstop. 1-2 count. That was pitch number 95 from Flaherty. Nearly a decade after attending Game 1 of the Dodgers-Mets postseason series as a fan, Flaherty now on the mound. Misses the zone with a knuckle curve. Square 2-2 count on Marte, batting with 1 out and nobody on in the top of the 7th inning. Dodgers 6, Mets nothing. The pitch from Flaherty, and Marte gives it a ride right center field. Kiermaier on the run. He jumps as he crashes into the wall, and he makes the catch. That is why you have Kevin Kiermaier. Spectacular play in right center field. Mookie Betts over, gives him a high five, and Kiermaier signals to everybody, yes, 2 away.
And especially the distance that he had to go. Timed it perfectly on the leap. And after he comes down, takes a step, crashes into the wall. So the Dodgers here in the 7th, they indeed beefed up the defense and try to get as much coverage as they can.
All smiles from Kevin Kiermaier, who said the trade to the Dodgers has given him new life. He's going to retire at the end of this year. His body's taking a beating, playing a lot of games on the turf in Tampa Bay and Toronto. But here, the Dodgers in a winning environment, he's got some extra gas. Freddie Freeman takes the first pitch the other way, left field, tailing toward Teoscar Hernandez, and that's the final out of the 7th inning. 7 shutout innings for the home.
So far at second, nobody out for Manny Machado.
Machado hits one to right center field. Back goes Rodriguez looking up. Manny Machado stands alone as the Padres' all-time home run leader. Man, oh man, oh Manny, you are #1 in Padres history. 2-run shot, 429 feet, and history tonight in Seattle.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way! 105.5! I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't even know if I want to high five him. He might not be rated the next week.
Well, light your hand on fire. Yes. At least. 105.5, punch out Tommy Edman.
Payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards right center field. Pete Crow Armstrong at the wall. Jumps. And he made the catch. Oh, baby. Pete Crow Armstrong steals a homer. And that is how this one comes to an end.
And the Cubs win the ball game. Pete Crow Armstrong with a dazzling display of defense tonight.
He swings, sends one high and deep to left. He's watching, so are 44,000 others. Oh, what a start for the Padres as Tatis leaves the building, and this place is on its feet. Padres lead it 2-0. I'm telling you right now, Brandon Tatis did not wait. Saw the first pitch, and as soon as he hit it, he knew.
High fly ball, left field. Cowser back. He's on the track. See ya! Home run number 58. A towering drive.
Judge hit an unbelievably high drive. We waited, and it came down in the visitors' bullpen. A judgy at last. All rise. Here comes the judge.
Let's one fly. Heads up in the upper deck. Shohei's on his way. That's number 54 for Ohtani. A 3-run Titanic shot.
I mean, I'm not even sure. So I'm going to marvel at the fact that he hit a 3.
Will Smith on the docket for the Dodgers in the home half of the 7th inning. They'll continue to face the left-hander Danny Young. There is activity in the Met bullpen. First base out of the mound. Young yanks a sinker down and away from Freeman. 1-0. Freddie Freeman I know the ankle is getting better day by day, but it is still far from 100%. He is 2 for 2 with an RBI, a walk, and a run scored. Pulls it to the right side, fielded by Alonso. Young covers the bag, gets a high underhand toss, but into the glove, and he steps in the bag. And with Freddie, hey, he ran that out. I mean, trotted it out.
Well, that's the way he plays the game, and I guarantee you, that's the way he was told how to play the game when he was a kid.
And that's a little thing that says a lot about a ball player.
Well, the nice thing is when you're in postseason, we mentioned this the other night in the celebration, you can act like a 5 or 6 year old. Nobody cares.
1 out, nobody on. Teoscar Hernandez. Back foot slider. He gets that foot out of the way. We saw a front foot slider hit him from Matt Boyd in a game against the Guardians earlier this year. That kept him out a handful of games. No harm, no foul. 1 ball, no strikes. Teoscar 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch. Taken on the outside corner, called strike 1. Teoscar's on base streak up to 15 games thanks to his first inning free pass, but his 8-game hitting streak is on the line. Of course, that extends back to the end of the regular season. 0-1, breaking ball. Tried to come back over the back door. Not enough break on that sweeper. 2 balls and a strike. Young at the belt. The 2-1. Hernandez gets the back foot away again. A sweeper down and in. Makes it 3-1 to Teo. And the fans don't like how close Young is getting.
You know, Steven, the Dodger hitters have done a good job tonight, not chasing pitches out of the strike zone. Of course, Senga had difficulty finding that strike zone. Walking 3 in that very first inning. But the other thing, Dodgers have handled breaking pitches very well, and that looms large.
3-1, Teo took a high sinker. Ball 4 and a 1-out walk. His second walk of the game, and here comes Carlos Mendoza before Will Smith can get even halfway to home plate. We have pitching change for New York. The Dodgers trying to add on. They lead 6-0 in the bottom of the 7th. They have a runner on and 1 out.
It's playoff time, baseball fans. This is Jorge Jarrin, and I want you to know that I'm bringing someone special into the lineup to help me reach the finish line this season. Chef Merito's Chicken Seasoning. It's a true utility player who...
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. What a way to wrap it up, and they will celebrate in LA tonight. 2 games back in the division. That's not over yet.
Swinging a high fly ball to deep right center. Siri back toward the track. At the wall, leaves and got it! He caught it! Took away a homer.
What a catch in center field by Siri. Still digesting that catch made by Jose Siri out there. A home run robber, to be sure.
One of the best plays that we've seen all season long. And boy, was it a big one.
Hayes hits it deep to right center. Harris is back. He reaches him. Oh my! He brought it back. What a grab by Michael Harris to keep it 2-0.
You see the angle he's going about it. It looks like he's got it trapped, and he gets right to that position and launches himself over the fence. He's like, really?
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. And the Kansas City Royals, who lost 106 last year, the most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year, not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row.
Charlie heads out, began his
pitches, and we're talking a large boat.
And he's also got some giddy up on his fastball.
Yes, he does.
Too.
And if you start to look for the off speed, it'll zip right by on the fastball.
Teo just gave the Dodgers their 6th walk of the game. They have 6 runs on 7 hits, so nearly as many walks as hits. Smith has one of those walks, and he swings through a fastball down the middle at the top of the zone, strike 1. These are the types of pitches that if you're Will Smith, you're going to want to do damage against. 1 on, 1 out. And now Buto with the 0-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball, low and away. Buto has been a really big piece for this Mets staff. Started the year as a starter and then moved to the pen and became elite. Smith fouls a sinker that ran inside. 1-2.
That's something that, when you're going to make that transition, you have to have someone that buys into it as the pitcher. I think back years and years ago, Raleigh Fingers, wound up Hall of Fame reliever. When he was moved, when he was with the A's, when he was moved from a starting pitcher to a reliever, you talk about reluctantly doing it. I mean, he eats for the fit, no question about it. Bill Posdell was the pitching coach with the A's at the time. You think that Dennis Eckersley made that transition from a starter to a reliever?
You're right, Mo. It takes a certain kind of mindset. On 1-2, Smith lays off a front door slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Another one just a little bit of ways run. John Smoltz.
Yeah, couple booths over.
Yep.
Dodgers 6, Mets nothing. Hernandez on first, 1 out in the 7th. Here comes the 2-2. Smith strikes out, swinging 95 on the sinker, right in the heart of the plate on the upper third. Second fastball down the middle that Smith swung through in that plate appearance.
Hey, friends, Dodgers in the postseason, so your chance to experience the thrill of October baseball live. So secure your postseason tickets at Dodgers.com/postseason.
Max Muncy with 2 out. Ball 1. This is a similar situation that Muncy had when he came to the plate in the first inning. The bases were loaded with 2 out. And the base hit made it 2-0 right off the bat. Stares at another pitch. This one's a fastball outside. 2-0 for Max. Dodgers 6 outs away here in Game 1 of the LCS, and they lead by 6. The 2-0 pitch will have to wait. Pickoff attempt. Hernandez back without having to slide. Well, it wasn't a big lead from Teo at first either. He's now chatting with Clayton McCullough, the first base coach, as we see double barrel action in the Dodger pen. 2 righties. 1 rookie, 1 veteran. Ben Kasparius and Daniel Hudson. The 2-0. Muncy sends it in the air to left field. Playable for Brandon Nimmo. And that'll be it for the 7th. 7 innings gone at Dodger Stadium. A 4-pitch
walk to Soto, and they're loaded for Aaron Judge. Judge cranks one. Deep left field. A grand slam. And the Yankees have the lead. Right on cue. He snaps his longest homerless drought. And just like that, the Yankees are in front. What a shot that was. What a moment.
5-5 in the 7th. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
High fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting.
Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
Oh, that play flagged down by Hoskins. Leads over to Payam. Save. We're tied up at 4. Vientos laces one the other way. It's a 2-run single for Vientos, and the Mets have a 6-4 lead. Grounds one through the right side. That's a base hit. JD Martinez off the bench knocks in 2, and the Mets have opened up an 8-4 lead. Payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards right center field. Pete Crow Armstrong at the wall. Jumps. And he made the catch. Oh, baby. Pete Crow Armstrong steals a homer, and that is how this one comes to an end.
And the Cubs win the ball game. Pete Crow Armstrong with a dazzling display of defense tonight.
2-0, there's the swing and a high fly ball towards the right field corner. Fair or foul towards the pole. It's off the pole and gone. Pavin Smith, his 5th of the year. Pavin swings. That's belted. Deep left field. Alvarez turns, walks. It's gone. A grand slam.
Later on in the 4th inning. He walked 2 that inning, but also had a strikeout. The Dodgers got out of it. So only 2 hits, and the bullpen will say thank you very much. It lessened their workload.
Bullpen will start with Jose Iglesias. 7, 8, and 9 for the Mets here in the 8th. Hudson's first pitch, a fastball at 96 down the middle, strike 1. Daniel Hudson, 3 games to start this postseason. 2 1/3 innings, just 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 0 walks. Misses with the slider down and away. 1-1. 15-year veteran who's closed out a World Series before in 2019 with the Nationals. On the bump for the Dodgers here. His pitch inside, 2-1 on Iglesias. The Mets second baseman, 1 for 2. Singled, starting that odd play at the start of the top of the 5th inning. 2-1 pitch. Hudson bends Iglesias back with 96, 3-1. Some groans at the Dodger Stadium crowd, and you can, whatever they're feeling, Daniel Hudson feels it more. Does not want to start this inning with a leadoff walk. You're up 6-0 in Game 1 of the LCS. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fastball with some good run on the outer third. Hudson, third base side of the rubber. Comes home as payoff pitch. Iglesias fouls it into the screen. 96 on the inner third. Just a perfect fastball from Hudson. A payoff pitch come in, and that is a little high with the slider, and it is a leadoff walk. So we talked about how the Mets have the most comeback wins in all of baseball, the regular season and postseason combined. They are not giving up without a fight here in the top of the 8th. It is 6-0 Dodgers. The leadoff walk. And now there will be a pitching change. Hitting for Tyrone Taylor will be Jeff McNeil.
Well, it's been an interesting story with McNeil. He's been on the injured list. The last 2 days, he has played 7 innings in games over in Arizona. Coming back, ready to go. So he was activated as both ball clubs turned in their respective lineups for this series this morning.
Yeah, McNeil hasn't played in a game since the 6th of September. He fractured his wrist. Kike Hernandez on the grass at third base. Chris Taylor now at second. He's on the very edge of the dirt. Freddie Freeman out of the game. Max Muncy now at first base. McNeil swings at the first pitch. A little flare to short, and Tommy Edman is there on the edge of the infield, nearly straight up with the bag at second base. So McNeil just activated, saw 1 pitch, produce out number 1 in the 8th.
Well, I think that overall for the Mets, I mean, we can say that they've been in a hurry to hit the baseball tonight. I mean, haven't made pitchers work that much. Flaherty in 7 innings, 98 pitches, and 59 were in the strike zone. But we've seen a lot of first pitch swings.
We see another one from Alvarez. He fouls back a strike. A slider in the heart of the plate. That kind of hung there for him. Iglesias stays on first. Now 1 out in the 8th inning. 6-0 Dodgers. Alvarez up. Top of the order, Francisco Lindor is on deck. Hudson's pitch. Taken to center field. That'll get down for a knock in front of Kiermaier. Iglesias goes to second base. 2 on, 1 out. That's just the 3rd hit of the night for New York.
Shortstop number 12, Francisco Lindor.
And again, trouble here at the top. This is a guy, the old adage is, don't let this guy beat you. That's Francisco Lindor for this Met team. He's 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Struck out his last time up in the 6th. First and second, 1 gone. First pitch, check swing, slider inside corner, called a strike. Dodger bullpen covered more than 55% of the innings in the National League Division Series against the Padres. Jack Flaherty did the heavy lifting tonight. Now it's on Daniel Hudson. His 0-1. Lindor swings and fouls a fastball 96 right down the middle. Into the net goes strike 2.
That's a huge percentage of work.
24 in a third innings, a 2.22 ERA. First and second, 1 gone. Hudson's 0-2 pitch. Lindor sees a fastball way high at 96. Well gloved by Smith. Good number of those runs. Edgardo Enriquez, the rookie, gave it up in game 2, that blowout for the Padres. A 1-2 pitch from Hudson. Lindor swings and fouls back 95. Clipped the mask of Will Smith. Lindor checks on the Dodger catcher, says he's okay.
Lindor's just finished a sensational season.
If Shohei Ohtani didn't exist, he'd be the National League MVP. Hudson will try again. Inside with a slider, bounces off of Smith away, but the Mets hold on the bases at first and second. Obviously down 6-0. They've already had 1 base running blunder. Didn't want to risk another.
That's what you say about Ohtani and Lindor. You'd be accused of West Coast bias.
Unapologetically so for this Southern California.
It's understandable, especially when you're seeing someone play every day.
Lindor cracks it to center, right at Kiermaier. Goes back, comes in now to make the catch. Generated some momentum for a throw to third, which was strong to Kike Hernandez, who backs up on the foul side of the line. But Iglesias did not move off the second base.
I hope at some time that they take Kiermaier and take a lot of video and then show that to younger players on how to play the game. Staying behind the baseball, moving in. Immediately he knew that, look, I need to stay behind the ball, momentum coming in, so you're going to freeze the runners, and if they do take off, you're going to get all the momentum you need to uncork a terrific throw.
And he did. So now 2 down, still 2 runners on. Dodgers 6, Mets nothing here in the top of the 8th. Vientos swings at the first pitch, fouls it off the plate, strike 1. Iglesias on second, Alvarez on first. Time taken. Home plate umpire Jeremy Rayhack cleaning home plate of all the dirt. Vientos digs in. Couple squishes with his back right foot. Hands above his head, batting from the right side. Hudson kicks and fires. His 0-1 is a slider that's down and away. A level 1-1 count. 7 shutout innings from Jack Flaherty. Now Daniel Hudson's turn. His 1-1 pitch. Slider low, called strike 2. Thank you very much. Says Daniel Hudson and the Dodgers. They will take that. That was really low. Dodger Stadium coming to life ahead of this 1-2 pitch, which will have to wait a moment. Time granted to Vientos. A lot of the damage was done early. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the fourth. It's been 6-0 since that point. Now the Dodgers 4 outs away. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. And Vientos tosses the bat toward his own dugout. Daniel Hudson puts 2 on, but none of them come home. 8 zeros for the Dodgers staff. 6-0 Dodgers.
Hayes hits it deep to right center. Harris is back. He reaches him. Oh, my! He brought it back. What a grab by Michael Harris to keep it 2-0.
You see the angle he's going about it. It looks like he's got it trapped, and he gets right to that position and launches himself over the fence. He's like, really?
He swings, sends one high and deep to left. He's watching, so are 44,000 others. Oh, what a start for the Padres as Tatis leaves the building, and this place is on its feet. Padres lead it 2-0.
I'm telling you right now, Brandon Tatis did not wait. Saw the first pitch, and as soon as he hit it, he knew.
Winning run at second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos.
Into left field, down the line, it's a fair ball, and the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens, 1 apiece. Castellanos the hero.
Slider, that's a hanger. 2 strikes, you cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good, he hangs it. Castellanos knows it right away. The Philly crowd knew it right away.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic.
3-2. Ramirez on the ground. That's fair. Kwan is in. Naylor rolls one through. A base hit. Coming in to score is Fried. And he's got 2 of them right here as Lane Thomas turns on one. Deep into left. There she goes. Lane Thomas, a 3-run blast. 5-0 Cleveland before there is an out recorded in this game.
A 4-pitch walk to Soto, and they're loaded for Aaron Judge. Judge cranks one, deep left field, a grand slam, and the Yankees have the lead. Right on cue. He snaps his longest homerless drought, and just like that, the Yankees are in front. What a shot that was. What a moment.
Winning run at second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to
batter up for the Dodgers. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Tyrone Taylor was pinch hit for by Jeff McNeil in the top of the 8th. McNeil replaced by Harrison Bader now in center. First pitch to Kodai Hernandez. Down and inside. A changeup makes it 1-0.
Big night. Elvis is in the building. Sitting behind home plate.
1-0. Kike takes a strike. Level count. Yeah. Just a coincidence that someone dressed like that has that particular seat. Right, Rick Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Total coincidence.
He said he could borrow that if he'd like.
1-0. Hit hard to center field. Bader charging in. It gets down for a base hit. Kodai Hernandez with his second knock of the night to start the 8th inning. Kevin Kiermaier will have his first appearance at the plate. Came in as a defensive replacement for the Dodgers in the top of the 7th. Made a terrific catch in right center field. When he hit the warning track, he knew the wall was close. kind of put his back to the wall, jumped into the wall, made the catch. Now, can he provide some offense? Kike on first, no outs, bottom 8, 6-0 LA. Butto checks on Kike, comes home to Kiermaier and delivers a high fastball, 1-0.
Well, with the injury to Miguel Rojas, Kiermaier being activated for this series, it's a compliment to the Dodgers and to the players, too, that said, hey, look, get ready, stay in shape. You may be on the next series roster.
A 1-0 pitch. Kiermaier swings through a strike, 95. A little elevated with that heater. Kiermaier couldn't lay off. Kiermaier saw him dislocate a finger in the regular season series finale, or finale series, I should say, against the Rockies. Kiermaier with another swing and a miss on a high fastball. So Butto reading that Kiermaier hasn't been able to catch up with his high heat. So he jumps ahead 1-2. Dodgers still ahead comfortably, 6-0. As comfortable as it can be on the October stage. Infield shaded over to the right. Head of the 1-2 pitch. And Kiermaier this time does get a piece of the fastball, 96 on the outside corner, but a little down compared to the last two.
Yeah. Comfort level in postseason is maybe pitch to pitch.
It's fleeting, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness.
The stress is omnipresent. The comfort is ever fleeting. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Kiermaier. Outside, 2-2.
You cannot rush it. You can't get 3 outs all of a sudden. You can't get 3 strikes on 1 pitch.
Edman on deck. Ohtani in the hole. Here in the bottom of the 8th. On the 2-2. Kiermaier lays off a pitch in the dirt. Changeup bounced off the plate. Fills the count. Kike and Clayton McCullough doing some studying. Reading the timing of the right-hander Butto on the mound. And, of course, reading the situation. Butto settles in. The payoff pitch. Kike is running. It's chopped to first. Fielded by Alonso. High throw. Pulls Lindor off the bag. And Kike is safe, as is Kiermaier.
Alonso tried to toss the ball over Shohei Hernandez as he's running to second base. Shades, if you will, of the game where Freddie Freeman made the throw down to second base and it hit the helmet of Manny Machado. So you're trying to avoid it, and Hernandez did exactly what Machado did, run to the inside part of the baseline.
And onto the grass, and he forced a poor throw and an error on Alonso. So first and second, Tommy Edman to the plate. Shohei now on deck. Dodgers 6, Mets nothing. Edman's 1 for 2. RBI single and a sac bunt. Well, with a ground out to short. He bunts it again, but this one's high over the net and foul into the dugout club seats. Let's see how the Met infield adjusts after seeing that failed bunt from Tommy Edman. Vientos about 3 feet back from the grass. Francisco Alvarez, the catcher, in front of home plate, calling the defense ahead of the pitch. Butto on the mound, first base side of the rubber, now steps to the third base side. Readjusts his hat after rubbing the baseball. Has the ball at the belt. An 0-1 pitch. Edman is going to swing and miss on a high fastball at 95. 0-2. And so the failed bunt may prove costly relative to the game and situation. Instead of second and third for Ohtani with 1 out. We'll have to wait. 2 strikes on Tommy Edman. The pitch, the swing, popped up behind the screen. Granted, there were 2 strikes against Edman in the bottom of the 4th inning, Mo. Following Gavin Lux's sacrifice bunt, putting Kike in scoring position, Tommy, batting against a lefty, slashed one into right field, an opposite field single with 2 strikes.
Talk about the pitching for good reason. The Dodgers 4 for 7 runners in scoring position.
Another 0-2 upstairs. Sellout crowd on hand for Game 1 of the Championship Series. 53,503. And you're hoping to see some extra runs here in the 8th inning. Edman stares at another fastball way outside and a little up, 2-2 now. Well, they're also staying for the guy on deck. Shohei Ohtani, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. A 2-2 pitch. Edman to center field, but it's going to hang up for Bader. And so Kike retreats back to second base. Throw missed the cutoff man Lindor. Was into the glove of Iglesias, who was right behind on that shortstop. So a line out for Tommy Edman. Remains first and second. Now 1 out. Ohtani will bat for a 5th time tonight. Last time a deep fly out to center field. That came in the 6th inning for Ohtani. Just left of center field, in fact. That fly ball, which was caught by Tyrone Taylor, went 394 feet. And if you're familiar with Dodger Stadium, the wall in straightaway center field reads 395. It was hit 103 miles per hour off the bat. In the 4th inning, he hit a ball 116 and a half.
Oh, now you're nitpicking. The half.
Yeah, where's the 120 show?
Round it off.
Yeah. 117. Can do some damage. Dodgers 6, Mets nothing. First and second, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch. Ohtani taking all the way. A sinker that was well off the plate in the right-handed batter's box. 1-0. Dodgers fans know they're chanting MVP. They're not waiting for the voting. The 1-0 pitch. Ohtani didn't take the bat off the shoulder. Changeup missed down and away.
So you're saying the fans have West Coast bias?
Here? Hell yeah. Ohtani in front, 2-0. The pitch. No swing. Sweeper downstairs, 3 balls, no strikes. Buto, you better be careful. That man is likely going to give this one a rip. What do you think, Mo? No?
If he likes it, there's nothing going to hold him back.
3-0. Well, that one, no need to swing at that sinker. It was 5 feet off the plate. A 4-pitch walk for Ohtani. That loads the bases for Betts.
For Mookey Betts tonight, been jumping at the ball a little bit. He walked his first time up, then lined out weakly to second, grounded to third, and grounded to second.
He has a chance to put an exclamation point on this Game 1. They're loaded with 1 out, trying to extend a 6-0 lead. The pitch. Mookie swings and pulls it foul. Hits sharply off the camera well next to the Dodger dugout.
Alonso was playing deep. Big help from the dugout. And then as the pitch was really on the way, he was sprinting in. He's right at the edge of the grass in the infield now.
Looks like the corners are ready to crash. 0-1 on Mookie. The pitch. Inside. 1-1.
Well, the Mets have to shut down a run. If it's hit to first and third, they're going to come to home.
They're trying to keep it a 6-run deficit. The Dodgers are trying to add to this 6-run lead. The 1-1 pitch. Bends Mookie back. A fastball at 94. Advantage to Mookie. Kike led off the inning with a single. Kiermaier reached on an air. Then Shohei walked. So they're loaded with only 1 out. Chris Taylor on deck. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Mookie Betts hits it on the ground. Beyond a diving Vientos at third. Down the line and fair. Kike's in. Kiermaier scores. Shohei coming around. No play at the plate. A 3-run double from Mookie Betts. He unloads the bases and makes it 9-0 Dodgers.
Well, for Betts, best swing he's had of the night. He just turned on it. Santos playing off the line in tightly, so that really reduces lateral movement he has. Betts hit it hard, even though he hit it off the end of the bat.
A 3-run double for Mookie Betts, now in scoring position in what's a 9-0 game. First pitch to Taylor, a high fastball, 1-0. Taylor came off the bench as the Dodgers made some replacements to get Freddie Freeman off his feet, put Max Muncy at first. Taylor now playing second base and batting third. 1 on, 1 out. The pitch high again, 2-0.
I know there's some people out there saying, okay, don't waste them here. Don't score all of them in the first game. Well, it's a nice theory, but they don't carry over. The other part, too, is you want the Dodger hitters to just maintain good swings.
The 2-0 pitch. Taylor does not swing. A high fastball that should have been ball 3. It was called a strike, and Taylor looked back like, wait, is that serious? So it's 2-1. Teoscar Hernandez on deck. Betts the runner on second. The Met infield playing back. Buto kicks and fires. Misses upstairs again. 3-1 to Taylor. It was not a great first trip to the starting lineup for Taylor against the Padres. He was 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. He saw 18 pitches. He swung at 11 of them. And he missed on 9 of his 11 swings. He swings, and it's a ground ball to Vientos at third. Mookie goes to third. The throw across is there. Taylor's retired. Teoscar will have a chance. Betts on third base. 2 gone in the bottom of the 8th. Well, the mentality that the Dodgers had coming into tonight, Mo, was that it's a new series. They had to maintain the intensity and focus that they had the last 2 games against San Diego. And so now the mentality will be, 1, finish strong here tonight, because they don't want to get too far ahead of themselves. Yes, it's it's 9-0, 3 outs away. Inside sweeper, and Teoscar Hernandez spins out of the way. That nearly hit him.
Well, when this game is over, it's over. There's no carryover to tomorrow. And all the while, Mets starting pitcher Sean Manaea is at the top of the dugout just observing.
Inside fastball caught the edge. 1 ball, 1 strike for Hernandez.
So Manaea just looking how the guys react to breaking balls. What about the changeups?
Teo's 8-game hitting streak on the line right here. The 1-1 pitch. Teoscar pulls the hands back on a fastball at 95. Ball 2. Teoscar 0 for 2, has walked twice. The 41st pitch from Buto out of the bullpen. Here it is on the 2-1. Hernandez checks his swing, a high fastball inside. That check swing was fine. Alvarez lost the appeal down to first. So it's 3-1.
Teoscar links his pitch. Hold on to your hats, folks. You might see a mighty swing.
3 balls and a strike. Betts on third. 2 out in the 8th. Dodgers 9-0 lead. A swing and a pop-up. Right side. Foul ground in front of the Met dugout. It is over the netting. It ramps off the netting and into the field level seats about 5 rows up. So now the count is full. You mentioned Sean Manaea already announced as the Mets game 2 started. The Dodgers have not fully determined that. Will it be a bullpen game tomorrow, or will it be Walker Buehler? Those are the 2 top options.
And does the decision change with a victory tonight versus dropping game 1?
The payoff pitch. Hernandez strikes out swinging. A slider on the inside corner. So Mookie's stranded, but he did some damage. A bases clearing.
Watch one fly. Heads up in the upper deck. Shohei's on his way. That's number 54 for Ohtani. A 3-run Titanic shot.
I mean, I I'm not even sure. So I'm going to marvel at the fact that he hit a 3-run home run. The guy is another planet. Yes, he's probably the greatest all-around baseball player to ever walk. I give all those accolades.
And that will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle!
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards.
That one is blasted deep to right field, and the Phillies get this road trip off on a good note. It's his 12th leadoff home run of the year. Oh, man, he drills one to deep right field, and that one is gone. His second home run of the game, and a high fly ball to deep right field. They've come all the way back. Kyle Schwarber's third home run of the night. Unbelievable.
You talk about making a statement.
2-0 pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to work for them. A 4-run inning for the Royals.
Profar at second, nobody out for Manny Machado. Machado hits one to right center field. Back goes Rodriguez, looking up. Manny Machado stands alone as the Padres' all-time home run leader. Man, oh man, oh Manny, you are number one in Padres history. 2-run shot, 429 feet, and history tonight in Seattle.
Tonight has gone exceptionally well, obviously. After Jack Flaherty, well, he's going to get some thank yous from this Dodger bullpen. No question about that. The rest of his teammates and all the fans here on top of that, too.
Carlos Mendoza will bring in a rookie of his own. Pitch hitting for Brandon Nimmo. Luis Angel Acuna. Casparius, first pitch fastball 96, just missed. I mean, that pitch was called a strike the last half inning. 1-0. So Casparius, who debuted at the very end of August, now making his postseason debut. Goes to the breaking ball, buckles the knees of Acuna with a slider, strike one called. And if that last name sounds familiar, it should. He is the younger brother of the reigning National League MVP, Ronald Acuna Jr. of the Braves. Mighty swing and a miss on a slider away. Casparius jumps ahead.
I think his older brother is leading the charge now for the most yellow that he's wearing on his uniform.
Acuna, broken bat. Flare beyond the infield. Taylor goes back from second. Shallow in the outfield, left to the bag at second. He makes the catch. One gone in the ninth inning. He's actually wearing, I think, some of the padding of Ronald Acuna Jr. His brother, of course, missed the majority this year with another torn knee ligament, excuse me.
There's some ability in the family, that's for sure.
Oh, no doubt. Bases clear. One down now. Pete Alonso. Mets cleanup hitter is 0 for 2 with a walk. Swings at the first pitch, pulls it foul. Left to the bag at third. Reminder, an early start tomorrow. Again, you got to have your get out of work card ready to play. Kids might not be feeling well enough for school, but good enough to come to Dodger Stadium. The 0-1 from Casparius. Inside edge. 97 just missed. 1-1.
Need to come out, get some vitamin D in the sunshine.
A 1:08 start for game 2. Here's the 1-1. Alonso hits it high in the air. Left side of the infield. Edman drifts back from short. 15 feet on the grass. Out number 2. So 2 pop-outs for Kasperius as he wets his beak in the postseason. At Dodger Stadium, those who stayed part of the sellout crowd in Game 1 now stretching out on their feet. Starling Marte will be the batter. And Kasperius trying to close out Game 1. 9-0 lead. First pitch fastball upstairs. 1-0. A 1-0 pitch. Marte fouls back a strike. This game was all about the start. Jack Flaherty. 3 up, 3 down in the first. 3 perfect innings to start Game 1. And the offense had 3 runs in the first 2 frames. Marte fouls another one back. A slider from Kasperius. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mets down to their final strike in Game 1. Can Kasperius supply it? Into his windup. The 1-2 pitch. Bounced in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They'll try again. The 2-2. Marte swings and pokes it in the air. Tailing foul on the right field side. Marte 0 for 3 with a strikeout. His line out was a good swing. His fly out was a good swing as well. The 2-2. Strike 3 swinging. 96 from Kasperius, blew it right by him. He pumps his fist, spinning off the mound. Daps up Will Smith as the Dodgers take victory formation. They shut out the New York Mets 9-0. 33 straight scoreless innings. That ties a major league record. They share it with the 1905 Giants. Rick Monday, 3 straight shutouts. 3 straight wins. They're up 1-0 in this best of 7 NLCS.
Well, and they've done it in all fashion. For Flaherty, just sensational in doing the pitching. And then for the Dodgers, talk about the very good hitting. The Dodgers tonight, every time that they had an opportunity, they made a swing at a bat really apply. And they did it in fine fashion.
We'll step aside for a moment, come back, put a bow on this Game 1 victory. The Dodgers 9, the Mets nothing, here on the Dodgers Audio Network.
LA's best sports talk.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. And now for a limited time, you can visit your nearest Ralph's supermarket and get $1 off some of our favorites. The Mango Crunchy Dragon Roll, the Yuzu Teriyaki Tuna Roll, and the Spicy Tuna Roll. This offer applies only while the boys in blue are in the playoffs and is available only at Ralph's locations. Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor at every bite.
Freddie Freeman here. When it comes to our kids' health, you don't settle for second best. As a dad of 3, my family turns to California's #1 Autry Orthopedic Center at Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Visit chla.org/ortho to keep your #1 athlete healthy and in the game.
Hey, it's Andre Eth here. And when you shop at Superior Grocers, you always hit a home run. Superior has all your ball game favorites. Pick up guacamole and chips, made fresh in-house. No need for cooking with Superior Grocers ready-to-eat party trays and ceviche. If you want quality ingredients for your recipes, it doesn't get any better than Superior's fresh produce. While shopping for game day or any day, be sure to download the Superior Grocer app for weekly ads and the latest in savings. We've got you covered. Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value.
Fall means playoff baseball in SoCal, and just like our boys in blue need to play at their best, your car or truck need to be running at its best. The only place to go is Valvoline Instant Oil